801-444-4444.
With a new Toyota from Toyota's National Sales Event, summer plays on. Whether you're teaching the art of tailgating, showing up for the home team, or finding the ultimate skybox, with a new Toyota, you can keep summer playing anywhere.
Right now, lease a new 2026 Toyota 4Runner for $399 a month for 36 months, or a new 2026 Toyota Tacoma for $289 a month for 24 months.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Hey guys, did you know that America First Credit Union is Utah's #1 auto lender? And if you finance a vehicle right now, you don't have to make a payment for 90 days. So it's the perfect time to get your teen in a vehicle, or maybe you upgrade your family's ride. And with America First's flexible options, competitive rates, and unbeatable service, you're gonna get a lot more mileage out of your money.
Yeah, we know. Hey man, you good? Dilemma. We're back. These football teams are ready. You know what this is? This is football weather, is what it is. A little chilly, a little rain. It's a little odd that we're getting this on August 13th, but nonetheless, football weather indeed. But you know, Lemma, if you live in Utah, on August 13th, you can get sweltering heat.
This is true. This is very true. We have had openers where it was sweltering hot, and then we've had openers where it was like this. And we'll take it either way because it's football.
All right, well, Frank Dolce is going to be braving the elements for us on the sideline, and he will catch up with head coach Nick Robbins in just a moment, see how they dealt with this delay, and then we'll get things rolling. In the meantime, let's take a look at our officials for tonight's game. Good group. We know them all well. Kelly Woodbray, Ken Faber, Brian Brand, Trent Allred, Aaron Cokerhans, and Courtney Littledyke. A very good veteran crew. So we're just about set for kickoff. I'm not sure if Frank's down there with Coach.
I see Coach out there on the field.
I don't see Frank. Oh, there's Frank. So Frank's working his way over to the coach now. And we'll get a word, see how they dealt with this delay, and then
I think we're having a little bit of a mic problem.
I can hear the mic, yeah. Loud and clear. All right, go ahead, Frank.
Hey, Mike's hot. Mike's hot. Coach, look, the summer camp is behind you. All of the 7-on-7 tournaments, the early morning workouts, and now we're ready for kickoff. I'm getting verklempt. I'm so emotional about the kickoff of high school football season. Did you expect anything better out of the weather?
Oh, man, I mean, this team's used to it. We had this situation last year, so we're ready to go, man. I'm excited. We're ready to go.
What would you like to see out of your football team tonight?
I think it's just execution, right? It's week one. We're trying to see where we're at, see who we are, and just want to execute. So,
all right, good luck.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Frank. We are set to go. Our kickoff brought to you by Utah State University, the state's #1 student experience on campus. And on a rainy night, we are set to play football. And the Sentinels are going to have the ball first, as it is brought out by Jordan Klassen. And good special teams tackle, open field tackle, the 15-yard line. And quarterback Jackson Hunt will bring out Mountain Ridge for a first offensive play of the season.
I think that Coach Robbins, his comments were probably universal across the board when it comes to high school coaches, that they just, I want to see execution, right? That's what they want to see, especially in these first couple of series. Get some of the nerves, get those things out, maybe that first hit, but execute.
Well, here we go. First down. Jackson Hunt, the senior quarterback, 4,000-yard passer last year, second in 6A. Let's see what he's got for his senior season. That motion man, by the way, Titan DeYoung, he is a good one. And they're going to go to the flat, and it is caught by Klassen, the return man, and they'll get a couple of yards. Let's take a look at our keys to the game, brought to you by America First, Utah's #1 credit union. What do you have, Elena?
Well, if you're Skyridge, you got a lot of young guns, so some underclassmen that I want to see shine. Mortensen is going to be one of them. Number 0, he's playing in the defensive backfield. On the other side, it's hunting season. It's time for a Hunt to get out there and show what he can do.
How about a big run on second down? First down yardage more all the way across midfield, and a huge chunk play for the Sentinels as Tani Kini comes up with 27 yards and a first down just shy of midfield.
Great execution up front, good blocking, nice run by Kini.
So first down, and why not? Once again, trying to get outside this time. Kini is wrapped up. Sua Ripley, one of the front three for that 3-4 defense of the Skyridge Falcons. Patrick Leaves is the defensive coordinator. He's filled in a head coach a couple times over the years, including in a playoff game up at Rice Eccles Stadium. Second down and 6 now. Low snap, but Hunt's got it. Hunt going downfield. He walks it off, and Hunt has got Klassen and can't hit him.
Just a little too much on that ball, and sometimes early on, maybe, just that excitement. Got to tone it down a little bit, bring that thing in. But nice route, open downfield. I expect that Hunt will connect on a lot of those this year.
Frank was asking Coach about 7-on-7s. I watched Hunt play in a couple of 7-on-7 tournaments, including at BYU. Same thing in his first game. He was overthrowing a number of receivers, but then really settled in and started hitting his targets.
That's real. I mean, the adrenaline of that first game.
Yeah.
Senior campaign for Hunt.
On third down, Hunt looked like he's going to take off. Instead, he throws it. They've got a first down yardage. DeYoung's got it.
Great patience in the pocket by Hunt, buying himself some time, avoiding that three-man rush, and connects with Titan DeJong.
Got a sideline update when you have a chance.
What do you got?
Well, Kini getting a little work done on the bench here.
Uh-oh.
Checking out, looks like a shoulder area. Doesn't look like it's bothering him too much, but they are certainly taking a look at that area.
That last run that Kini had, he jumped to the sideline after he popped up after getting tackled and looked like he was favoring that shoulder, and we'll see what happens as the game progresses here.
So Bradley Foster on that last carry. Quick pass to the outside. Another first down as they continue to move the chains, and that is a Next Gen Motors first down. Built on trust, driven by you, and we welcome Next Gen Motors to our broadcast sponsor family this season.
We appreciate our friends at Next Gen Motors. We're going to tell you all about what Next Gen Motors in Linden can do for you during the course of the year.
Just inside the University of Utah red zone as Jackson Hunt, the senior quarterback, has guided this team all the way downfield, and Hunt looking again. Hunt in a little bit of trouble. Oh, it shows that arm strength. He really let that ball go, but good coverage, and Bennett Nielsen could not get to it.
Smart play that time by Hunt. He got the ball out, but made sure that it wasn't in a place where it would get intercepted. Jackson Hunt has got all the physical tools, but smart quarterback on top of that.
Second down, 10. Looks right, then just throws away. Let's take a look at our players to watch. Brought to you, their flag comes in, brought to you by American First Credit Union. First of all, for the Mountain Ridge offense, Alema.
Well, if we talk about the offense, we already talked so much about Hunt. Titan DeJong has a catch already in this game, 1,000-yard receiver. And Renteria with 270 yards last year at that wide receiver position.
It looks like they might be trying to call here an intentional grounding, which I don't agree with. There was certainly a receiver in the area. He was just covered up. He threw it at the feet to just make sure he wasn't making a mistake from the quarterback position. We'll see what happens with the flag here.
They'll wave it off.
26 is in the area. No penalty for intentional
I think that's the right call. By the way, update over here. Kini with his shoulder pads off now as he's being examined.
Frank, that's quick.
Oh, and they were very optimistic. They've been very optimistic about Kini. Put the work in the weight room in the offseason and came in looking very good. That's a tough break early in the football season.
Keep us posted on that. See where that goes. So it is now a 3rd and 10 at the 20-yard line. Hunt trying to buy some time. And that pass just a little bit too wide. It would have been right at the first down marker for Bennett Nielsen, but Now it's 4th down. What do you do at the 20-yard line?
Credit that Skyridge defense. Great job in pursuit. Showed pressure early, and they came with it. Nice job that time, making sure that Hunt could not convert on 3rd.
Offense staying on the field until timeout is called by Nick Robbins.
Come over and talk this thing over. I have a feeling that we might see the kicking team here. Let's get some points. I think might be the final decision by Nick Robbins.
While we're waiting on that, let's take a look at our players to watch for the Skyridge defense that are apparently going to hold them to a field goal. Take a look.
Seu last year with 31 tackles on that defensive line will go from one level to the next. Caswell, as one of the linebackers, had 30 tackles. And then how about Ethan Shriver in the defensive backfield, 34 tackles last year, and we will get a field goal attempt from Mountain Ridge.
36-yard attempt. Good looking shot from our scissor lift, and he splits the uprights. Will O'Neal puts Mountain Ridge on the board. So a lot of work on that drive, some impressive plays, a big chunk play by Kinney, who's now on the sideline.
Well, and that, it's a good point with Kinney on the sideline. He's getting a lot of attention over here. Now that puts Bradley Foster and also Tyson Dunn in the mix at the running back position. It's kind of a 3-man rotation. That's what they came in expecting tonight, to see who was going to grab the top spot. Now we'll see the battle between Foster and Dunn.
Well, on a night like this, a strong running game certainly helps.
It is. By the way, the weather down here on the field right now is fantastic. There's clouds in the sky. It's overcast. No rain. Temperature perfect. And by the way, Alema, like, this is football weather.
Yes.
Who wants to play football in 95 degrees?
I'll tell you this. I'm not opposed to playing in the rain. I'd much rather play in the rain on turf than playing on the rain on a natural surface. I've played in some rain games in mud that were not pretty.
Oh, well, you grew up on the islands. I mean, that was a thing, right? Mud
it
football.
was a thing. Yes, it was.
All right, here comes Skyridge fielding the ball just inside the 5-yard line, and Ethan Shriver all the way up to the 30-yard line. That last drive, guys, 11 plays, 63 yards in just over 2 minutes, and they got the 36-yard field goal for O'Neal. And now we get to see what the Skyridge offense can do.
As they sort out this penalty, we'll let you know that Steeler Wesley, who also wears number 5 for Skyridge, is out. He's one of the tight ends for this offense. They say it's not serious, but he will be out for this game. So you will not see Steeler Wesley. He is a fantastic tight end for this offense.
Omarion Sanders is a young man at wide receiver that we saw quite a bit last year. And then, of course, we saw quite a bit of Eli Mortensen. We've talked about that, except that it was at Morgan.
Yeah. Mortensen, fantastic. I'm being told that we'll see more of him on the defensive side than the offensive side in this game, but probably more on the offensive side as he gets a understanding of the offense and gets more comfortable. Hear what the call is.
Always easier to install on the defense. Defensive side is usually a week or two ahead in the fall camp.
Illegal numbering
as the offense has a little more intricacy.
Players with the same number were on the field.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That penalty will be declined.
You don't see that very often.
Down.
Kelly Woodbray with the call. So illegal numbering is they had 2 players wearing the same number. That's not uncommon, but it's usually, you know, one plays offense, one plays defense.
Yeah, much harder to sort it out at the high school level as opposed to in college. But we're seeing more of it in the high school ranks. It used to be uncommon. Now it's fairly common.
All right, first down for Jagger Fountain. He's going to come out and throw right out of the gates and completes a pass into the flat. And a big hit that sent a helmet about 5 yards downfield on Beckham Bennett. Wow.
Talking to Coach Hem before the game, and I think one of the biggest, I wouldn't say concerns, that might be too strong of a term, but one of the things they do want to think or look at is their offensive backfield. They got new running backs, Bennett and Faletau, both relatively inexperienced. They want to get them going here.
Second down, Fontaine's pass intended for Omarion Sanders. We just talked about him, and nicely broken up. Good defensive play by Cale Castillo.
One of the guys in charge of that defensive backfield is a former Ute. Got a chance to talk with him before the game. That's Dave Revel, and he's done a nice job with that unit.
Love that you got these former college players that are coming and giving back to the youth of Utah.
So great.
All right, a big third down already for Jagger Fontaine and the Skyridge offense. Fontaine firing downfield, and that one just came up short. He was trying to get short of that. Let's take a look at the offense as they're leaving the field, though, for the Skyridge Falcons, brought to you by America First Credit Union. Players to watch on the offense. We'll try to. There they are.
Yep. We talked about Fontaine. Sanders is a very good one, extremely athletic, and Eli Mortensen, one of the other wide receivers, almost 1,000 yards last year.
So how about that? Mountain Ridge holds after delivering a field goal. After the 40-yard punt, Sentinels get the football back when we come back here on America First Credit Union's opening night.
You never know how life's best adventures might begin. Our closest friends can often come by surprise. Our favorite memories are shaped by the experiences we share. Our brightest moments happen when someone believes in us. See yourself in a brilliant future at Weber State.
Watch me do it.
Lights up, game on. America First Credit Union. Thursday night lights and Friday night rivals. Your school, your team, live in prime time. Watch me do it. Rivals collide and legends are made. This date just hits different. Live, local, high school football on Utah's Sports Network, KJAX and KMYU. Streaming at KUTV.com. Presented by RC Willey.
My name is Jagger Fontaine, quarterback, Skyridge. I will do what I must. Go Falcons.
There you go. That's the right attitude. Player cards brought to you by Weber State University. Build the future you want to see.
You recognize this guy right here? That's Cade Uluave, former Mountain Ridge running back and linebacker. Had a chance to talk to him, by the way. One of the last times I was here calling the game for Mountain Ridge, he ran for like 200 yards, 5 touchdowns, also a great linebacker. Now he's all-conference linebacker at Cal, has now transferred to BYU. He'll be one of the leaders of the BYU defense. So I asked him this question. I said, hey, you were a great running back in high school. Do you ever pressure the coaches at BYU to get the ball to you? He's like, hey, man, let's put in the package. So let's do it.
Absolutely.
The BYU coaches are watching. We got to get a Cade Uluave package for Cade to play a little running back for the Cougars this year.
There's a ton of two-way players at that level.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
I'm with you. And he's a talent. You're right.
Oh, my goodness. He is a beast on the defensive side of the ball, but he was a great running back in the day. I remember watching him run up and down this field.
Second down after the incomplete pass, and not much, maybe a couple of yards on the second effort from Bradley Foster. Frank, I assume Kinney is not looking good for any sort of a return anytime soon.
Yes, Kinney iced up You can see it, Dave, from where you are.
Oh, yeah, I see him now. Shoulder pads on.
Yeah, shoulder pads on.
Okay.
He's got a big ice pack on, and looks like his night might be done.
I think you're right.
He's in a sling, too. Hopefully it's not too serious.
Wow, his first carry of the season.
Come on, Jay!
Third down. Hunt fires high. It's up for grabs. Nearly caught. That would have been an exceptional catch by Marshall West, but it falls incomplete, and now a punting situation for Mountain Ridge.
Good coverage downfield, a little bit of pressure there. I should mention that Cade Uluave is here watching his younger brother, Cole Uluave, play for Mountain Ridge this year. There's a good look at Kini Kini. Always unfortunate, sad to see a guy, first game of the season, you get that shoulder banged up. The good news is you got a long season, so good chance that you'll be back.
That's true. 5 incomplete passes for Hunt, and that leads to this punt for the Sentinels. It'll settle in and run out of bounds at about the 31-yard line. So a 3-0 game as both defenses come out strong in the last 2 possessions. Not much of a punt, just 29 yards. And you're right, Frank. It's turned out to be a beautiful night. What a gorgeous rainbow out to the east side there.
It is. It's a perfect night for high school football. An inauspicious start, and right now we're really enjoying some fantastic football weather.
So first down. Jagger Fontaine pass well defended. Oh, and they're going to throw a flag. I was wondering if we were going to see that.
Blake Benson just a little bit early on that one.
C4, that was not even English.
So the flag coming out, and Frank, we've done plenty of first games of the year. Here's the call. And typically in that first game of the season, you can get a lot of false starts, procedural penalties, but this was kind of an easy call on the pass interference that time on Blake Benson.
Downfield and across midfield.
That is so tough.
Stop made by Scooby Tulao, one of the linebackers for Mountain Ridge.
One of those linebackers, they're very optimistic about Scooby Tulao. And you saw it right there, closing down the running lane.
Second and short. And the extra effort right on the marker for Beckham Bennett. And the officials say, yes, move the chains.
Well, you like that if you're Skyridge. You're trying to establish this ground game. You get back-to-back nice gains by your running back, Beckham Bennett. Give you a next-gen first down.
Yeah, right in the butt. If you check that now, Chris.
Give it to him again, Beck Bennett. And he's got another first down. Let's take a look at our players to watch, brought to you by America First Credit Union for the Mountain Ridge defense.
Well, we'll take a look at some of these linebackers. Cole Uluave, we talked about his brother Uluave. Cole, that is, very good at that linebacker spot. 80 tackles last year. Stubbs and Childs in the backfield.
Pass downfield is tipped and falls incomplete.
Jace Helm had his both hands on the ball there as Fontaine tries to complete a seam pass. A little bit underthrown, probably should have been intercepted.
Yeah, Jace Helm dropping back and right in that spot, gets his hand up in the passing lane to deflect, that pass attempt.
And once again, Bennett. Fontaine, by the way, in this game has only completed 1 ball. He's 1 for 4, no positive yards.
Well, they're starting to establish this ground game with Beckham Bennett. Along that offensive line, they're returning 4 out of 5 starters from last year. So you've got some big guys up front with plenty of experience. Makes sense to go into the ground game when you can. They'll empty the backfield this time.
Fontaine's going to throw again. And now he's going to run and cuts it back inside. He's going to pick up 5. So Good carry for Fontaine on first down.
Really nice job that time by the defense from Mount Ridge. Kyler Christiansen doing a nice job scraping and covering the back out of the backfield, but Fontaine able to find enough room to pick up 4 yards.
Go, Brad! Stop! Stop! Daddy Brooks!
Second down, 5. And this time, Fontaine runs into a wall. They're going to give him 4. He'll end up losing 1 yard, so 3rd and 6, maybe 7 coming up.
Yeah, a little design run that time. Fontaine ran into Cole Uluave and a host of red shirts here. A little play action keeper.
Third and 7. Jagger Fontaine. Plenty of time. That ball's caught. Bennett again, and Bennett has another Next Gen Motors first down.
Huge pop that time by Uluave, but not until Bennett was in great position to get the Next Gen first down. Great hands, absorbed the contact, and picks up the first.
Boy, Bennett is getting some work. Oh, what a hit he took on that play as they are in the University of Utah red zone.
Tulao, that time with the hit. This time, that's spotting up is Bennett, and then gets popped by Uluave. But to your point, Beckham Bennett has gotten a lot of work in the first quarter of this game.
Second down. Here he goes again. And Bennett lowers the shoulder, gets a couple. It's going to be a big 3rd and about 5 coming up for Skyridge. 4 minutes to play just in the first quarter of a game that was delayed by an hour.
A little bit of a delayed trap out of the backfield that time. Kyler Christiansen doing a great job with the read.
3rd and 5. Fontaine, quarterback draw. Fontaine, first down yardage, and he's into the touchdown.
Nice job by Fontaine. He really sells the pass here, and then as it clears out, gets good blocking downfield, a little contact at the goal line, but could not be stopped.
What a nice run for the junior. Design QB all the way, and now the point after. And that kick is up and good. So a good answer for Skyridge. 11 plays, 68 yards, 4 minutes, 39 seconds, and that 13-yard run by Jagger Fontaine.
When you're the oldest personal injury firm in Utah, you get to know a few faces. Our team at Robert J. DeBry has the experience needed to get you the compensation you deserve. Not sure you have a case? Dial the number with all the 8s.
Hola, hola. ¿Cómo se llama car?
Carro.
Ah, sí, sí. ¿Cómo se llama tires?
Llantas.
Ah, bien. ¿Cómo se llama I need?
Necesito.
Ah, gracias. Yo necesito carro llantas.
Hombre, we don't just speak Spanish here, we speak English as well.
Hurt in a serious car accident? The last thing you should be doing is fighting the insurance company alone.
Craig Swap and Associates knows what a serious car accident case is really worth. You focus on healing, and we fight to make sure you don't leave money on the table.
801-444-4444.
Jackson Hunt, class 27, quarterback, and I'm a 3 handicap.
Hey, hang on just one second.
11, you need to invite him to your tournament. That's what he said.
Is that for real?
Well, I mean,
he's legit 3 handicap.
I'm putting him on my team for your tournament next.
That's pretty doggone good. I mean, look,
really
you
good.
can't be playing around and just throwing out numbers like I'm a 3 handicap. That's,
unless you are.
Come on now. But maybe he is. And if that's the case, then yes, you are invited to my tournament next year. You can play on Foxy's team.
Absolutely, he is. I love it. All right. See what kind of an answer Mountain Ridge has after Skyridge goes the length of the field for the touchdown. And it starts, of course, with a quality return. And once again, Jordan Klassen gets him up near the 30-yard line.
Klassen, I think he was turning that corner and wondering to himself, can I get around here? And he almost made it around the corner. Nice return, good field position to start this drive for Mountain Ridge.
Hey, McGee's Awards and Engravings, it's time to be recognized. McGee's will have our championship trophy at the end of the night, as they have for so many years. And a quarterback draw the other way, as Jackson Hunt picks up 5.
Shout out to Kurt McGee, our guys at McGee's. And just so you understand how this thing works, we're all connected. Kurt McGee, he sends me a text and says, hey, man, I need a suit. Can you set me up with my guys over at Mr. Mac? I said, of course we can, because we got everything taken care of here on our high school broadcast. So no matter what you need, we got a guy.
Lemon can fit you in the Mac Shack if needs be. This is going to be very close to a first down, and it is. Bradley Foster on the carry.
Foster gets rid of those gloves. He might see a little more action here tonight with Keeney sideline with that shoulder injury after the first drive. Keeney ripped off a couple of really nice runs before having to go to the sideline with that injury.
Hunt fakes. Hunt's got nowhere to go. You know, he nearly had a miraculous completion to Marshall West, but just could not thread the needle.
Well, I'll give credit to that Skyridge pursuit. As they were coming with pressure, he kept on retreating until he really could not retreat anymore and said, I'm just going to have to burn this thing. There's a good look at the crowd here at Mountain Ridge. High school football is here.
Hunt started 2 out of 4, but he's missed his last 6. And now they'll go to the ground and first down yardage. How about that? That's going to really boost Bradley Foster's confidence. They're actually going to spot it 1 yard shy. The old knee came down, apparently.
You know how else I know it's football season? Dave Nellis is down here in the Mac Shack from America First Credit Union, and I hope I'm the first to claim my Pez. I am. I'm the first to get my Pez from my guy, Dave Nellis. We're so thrilled to be back with America First Credit Union, where members come first. And he's here because coming up, we're going to have our scholar athlete. There's a good look. Dave Nellis hanging out in the Mac Shack. Talked about Kurt McGee at McGee's. Dave Nellis, America First. Of course, we're in the Mac Shack, so our guys at Mr. Mac, Next Gen Motors, everybody, it's one big family. We love it.
What color Pez did you get?
I went with the lemon tonight.
Okay.
I'll try to mix it up a little bit. I do have some favorites. Like strawberry is probably, in Hawaii you would say strawberry. Strawberry is my favorite, but sometimes I like to go with something different. Oh, Nellis is giving me a strawberry as well.
Oh, there you go.
And see, because I'm his favorite. I'm his favorite on the broadcast team, just so you know.
big third down coming here at midfield for the Mountain Ridge Sentinels, trailing by 4. And they'll try to get it on the ground, and the extra effort Bradley Foster delivers once again. It is a Next Gen Motors first down.
Great run by Foster, low center of gravity. Got contact right about the yard to gain, then spins off that to pick up the Next Gen Motors first down.
Nick Robbins keeping an eye on this play. There seems to be a little confusion, but they now have it settled. Play clock only at 15, so plenty of time. And here we go. And Hunt firing. Oh, he wants it all going downfield. The Klassen, and they've tried to hit that one a couple of times tonight and haven't been able to yet. Klassen's had his man beat.
I think Klassen was looking at the official like, I think I might have gotten grabbed. There's a good look at Eli Mortensen, the transfer from Morgan High School.
Hunt now with 7 straight incomplete passes, and you see just missed there. Second down. Bradley Foster remains in the backfield. And he's got the ball. And the extra fight gets him a few yards. You're going to be looking at a 3rd and 6 coming up.
Nice leg drive that time by Bradley Foster. Just put his shoulder down, kept those legs churning, picking up as many yards as he could. Right here, just keep those legs going.
Hunt 2 for 4 on 3rd downs tonight. Let's see what he can do here. That pass is caught by DeYoung, and DeYoung turns and gets another Next Gen Motors first down. A little extra effort there as well.
You know, you're watching that play, and a lot of times receiving coach or receiver coaches will say, hey, DeJong, you got to get to the first down before you make the catch. And if you catch it short, you better make sure you get the first down. Great second effort by DeJong, because watch him. He catches it. It's about a yard shy. Nice spin move, and he's able to fall forward for the first down.
And they keep attacking. They're obviously seeing something they like, because they've had some success on the ground so far in this game. And Nick Robbins is sticking with that. Last year, they were almost 3-to-1 passing yards to rushing yards. And that's still, I mean, that's their bread and butter. That's
with
that's
Hunt,
where they want to live. Yeah.
That's got to be your game plan. Yeah. But your game plan is always going to be take what the defense gives you. And that'll be the end of the first quarter.
So we're through 1. And we've got a good one. An hour delay to get things going. But right now, Skyridge leading Mountain Ridge on America First Credit Union's Thursday Night Lights.
A new mattress from RC Willey can transform your guest room, along with bedroom furniture and the finishing touches. Get it all here and treat your guests right.
If you're living with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis
or active psoriatic arthritis, symptoms can sometimes hold you back.
Now you can be in the moment with clearer skin thanks to Skyridge. And those who have psoriasis can show up with 90% clearer skin.
And if you have psoriatic arthritis, Skyridge can help you move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue.
Skyridge is only 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
There's nothing like clearer skin and better movement, and that means everything.
Ask your doctor about Skyridge. Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
The Funds Visa debit card from America First Credit Union is an awesome way to help your kids learn to manage their money. Funds works like any America First Credit Union debit card, and kids can personalize it with Picture Perfect or add it to the affinity card of their favorite team. And you can link their account to yours so you can make deposits and track savings and spending.
So help set your kids up for financial success. Head to AmericaFirst.com.
New appliances from RC Willey can modernize your kitchen, along with bar stools, a dining table, and chairs. It's all here, except for the menu.
Ruby's a special education teacher at Mountain Ridge who has quickly become a valued part of the school community. Her dedication to her students and the Mountain Ridge community make her truly deserving of this recognition. Thank you, Ruby Pert, for going the extra mile. RC Willey has top mattress brands to help you sleep like a baby as well. RC Willey, your home, your way. And another big run for Bradley Foster all the way down inside the University of Utah red zone.
The ground game working well right now for this Mountain Ridge squad. They've been going inside, that time outside. Another great run by Bradley Foster.
And again, look at all the white jerseys converging on that play. First quarter, statistically, Skyridge 53 yards total offense, Mountain Ridge 86. Skyridge only 9 passing yards and Mountain Ridge only 15. And maybe the weather's played a little bit of a factor in this, but a lot more rushing tonight on a soggy evening. Second down. Hunt. And Hunt's going to take off. And Hunt is going to throw the ball away. Titan DeYoung was covered in the back of the end zone. And third down coming.
That time, nice job by the Skyridge defense. Good pursuit. And then when Jackson Hunt decided to try to turn it upfield, sometimes they turn it upfield and guys lose their men in coverage. That time, very disciplined by Skyridge. Even when Jackson Hunt did turn it upfield, guys stayed in coverage.
Skyridge trying to keep Mountain Ridge out of the end zone while the Sentinels are going to have to take a timeout. And Nick Robbins saw something pretty quickly that was awry and called that timeout.
You know what he saw awry? 1 second left on the play clock.
Yeah, that doesn't help. But what a battle it's been between these two teams. And Robbins, by the way, former Tipview assistant, you see the rain still coming down.
Oh, yeah, I spoke too soon when I said the weather was terrific out here. The weather gods are after me now. And I'm guessing in the second half, Alima might have some companionship in the Mac Shack.
I'm making room. I got a spot for you, Frankie. You know, we were talking about.
You know what, Frank? You can handle it.
The offense for both these teams and being dominated by the ground game. And some of that does have to do with the weather. It's
take a look
much
at
harder.
Take a look at our eye in the sky, brought to you by Sunbelt for all your equipment needs. And talk about being up in the elements.
Yeah, and early on it was a little windy, and we weren't in full extension on the scissor lift. That's the A-game 97437 _ hashtag @_3, my favorite model of scissor lift that is available at Sunbelt.
Ethan up in the scissor lift tonight. 13th play of the drive coming right now as the Sentinels trying to get into the end zone. And here we go on third down. Jackson Hunt, he's going to take off, and he is wrapped up. He'll barely get inside the 5-yard line, and another fourth down in the red zone coming for the Sentinels. They're going to send out the kicking team.
Nice job by the sophomore Afalava making the tackle there. One of the things that we've seen from Jackson Hunt is, you know, he's not shy about carrying that ball. He has the first touchdown of the game from Mountain Ridge, and that was on the ground on a designated quarterback run.
Will O'Neal 22 yards, and O'Neal drills it. So another 3 for the Sentinels, making it a 1-point game. We've got a good one here tonight. Opening night high school football in the state of Utah. 134th season of football in the history of Utah. We're actually opening our weekend with 2 terrific games. We got this one tonight, and then tomorrow we get to see the defending 6A champions, #1 ranked Corner Canyon, taking on Davis. And Davis, always a very competitive team. They're ranked #4 this year, going in preseason. So
yeah,
that'll be a lot of fun. We haven't been up to Davis since the dog incident.
Have we not been there since the dog?
Not
wow.
Since. What was that dog's name?
I don't remember. I still have the T-shirt though.
Yeah, they made a T-shirt about it. I'm sure we'll touch on that tomorrow at some point.
There's got to be video of that.
Oh, there is. I mean, it's everywhere. All right, now the Utah State University kickoff, the state's #1 student experience on campus, and here we go. And once again, Beckham Bennett, he's been a busy one tonight. Good return up past the 30-yard line, and he'll set up this offense behind quarterback Jagger Fontaine, leading by a point. Hey, at the University of Utah, groundbreaking research and academic excellence is at the heart of everything we do at the University of Utah. All right, here we go. Both these teams were at Rice-Eccles Stadium last season. Playoff teams, very good squads. That last drive, 14 plays, 65 yards in just over 5 minutes, and then O'Neal with his second field goal of the game. And that's where we sit, 7-6. And another terrific run. I'll tell you, both these teams have just done a great job running the football. And it continues with Ului Falatau. 12 yards on the pickup.
I'll tell you, Falatau, just a sophomore, but he runs with the kind of authority that is usually earned after years in the backfield.
First down. Fontaine's pass complete. And that's going to be about a 5-yard. Well, they're going to spot it about 7 or 8 yard pickup.
You know, we talked a lot about these two quarterbacks and the excitement about watching them go against each other. Fontaine versus Hunt. Seen a lot of groundwork from both these teams, but a nice completion there by Fontaine.
And again, skipping through that line, Falatau. And he's got a Next Gen Motors first down.
Check out Next Gen Motors, their new location, 590 North State in Linden. I'll tell you, if you haven't been to Next Gen Motors in Linden, they've got more than 400 cars on the lot. Anything that you're looking for, they can take care of you. Do a great job just handling whatever you need at Next Gen Motors.
Great to have him with us this season. First down. Fontaine's pass. Great catch, and that's another first down as they continue to move the football downfield, and that pass hauled in by Walworth.
Flag on the play. We'll wait and see what the call is here. I think it's going to go against Mountain Ridge.
Yeah, they're.
Oh, I think it might be roughing the quarterback.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, number 8 on the defense. penalty will be assessed at the end of the run, half the distance to the goal. It will be an automatic first down.
So it was 15-yard pickup originally, then you tack that out on, and now they're inside the University of Utah red zone. Ball placed at the 14-yard line.
To allow the one that gets flagged there.
All right, first down. And Fontaine rifles the pass inside, caught by Wallwork again. And Wallwork down to the 10-yard line.
Nice quick hitter. One of those kind of inside screens to one of your wide receivers. And for those things to be effective, that means that your other receivers got to either screen their guy or make a good block. And they were able to get it done that time.
Second down, Fontaine fakes the pass. Oh, what a pass over the middle. It's caught for a touchdown. Dax Rarer.
That's a confident throw by Fontaine. Little play action hit, and then gets it right in that dead spot in the zone. Perfect positioning by your receiver. Well executed by Skyridge.
Evan Cup, oh, the snap is bobbled and then just thrown away. So it's going to remain 13-6. That could be big later on. It's a touchdown deficit for Mountain Ridge.
I looked in the mirror and all I could see were these deep lines staring back at me. So that's when I thought about booking a Botox cosmetic consultation. Sometimes as a parent, you just put yourself on the back burner, and that's okay, but it's also okay to do something for you. So I carve out 15 minutes every 4 months for a treatment. Booking a consultation is a way to take time for you, and I'm confident about my results.
Botox cosmetic effects may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness may be a sign of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions are at highest risk. Don't receive Botox cosmetic if you have skin infection. Side effects may include allergic reactions, injection site pain, headache, eyebrow, eyelid drooping, or swelling. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, and medications including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
I'm the one and only Claire, and I got treated with the one and only Botox cosmetic.
Find a licensed Botox cosmetic specialist at BotoxCosmetic.com.
Dax Rarer, Skyridge High School, wide receiver, and you're watching Disney Channel.
Oh, Dax just scored that last touchdown. He did that little swipe of the Disney Channel.
Look at the gloves on number 5 there.
Oh yeah,
he's got like sparkly gloves, like Michael Jackson gloves. I didn't know those were a thing, but I like it.
Apparently they are. Bedazzled.
Yeah, Rarer with a great catch, great pass that time by Fontaine.
On that drive, Fontaine was 4 for 4, 37 yards. The entire drive was 6 plays, 67 yards. So he accounted for quite a bit of it, including the 10-yard touchdown.
That time Klassen trying to take it up the middle, but not a lot of room, as the Sentinels will get back on offense here. That missed extra point could be part of the difference in this game. Mountain Ridge with 2 field goals on the board. Skyridge with a touchdown, an extra point, and a touchdown with no extra point. Makes the catching up part for Mountain Ridge a little easier.
Tonight's game brought to you by America First, Utah's #1 credit union. If you're ready to get your money working, become a member today at AmericaFirst.com. First down, Jackson Hunt, senior quarterback. And this time that defense is having none of it. And Sua Ripley, number 4, one of the first to get in there.
Great pursuit by that defense. Afalava once again, the sophomore at 6'1", 229, getting in there.
There's a double number example there for you, Lemon. So Beck Bennett, who's been so busy on offense, wears number 4, and so does Sua Ripley on defense. Oh, and Hunt just leveled as he throws his ball, but it is caught by Klassen. And Klassen past midfield all the way down to the 40-yard line. And I'm telling you, Hunt got blown up, but still made the pass.
I think Hunt might have taken a hit from 3 different guys as they all converge on him, but he's able to get the ball out. The Klassen, who's had some really nice returns on special teams, with a nice run after the catch for the next-gen first down.
41 yards on the pickup, and they get a couple more here on first down.
Nice job by this Mountain Ridge offense now, kind of mixing things up between the run and the pass. Foster has been great on the ground for the Sentinels. A little false start here.
False start. 5 yard penalties, 5 yards, second down.
You know, we talked about this a little earlier in the broadcast. Usually the first game of the season, you get a ton of false starts and procedural penalties, but it's been a relatively clean game.
Hunt's pass caught again. Sharp, Bennett Nielsen, and another next-gen Motors first down. And now this offense is clicking for the Sentinels.
Nice job by Nielsen. Well-run route. Good timing by Hunt. Puts it right on the spot as he makes his break.
Alema, to your point on penalties, Mountain Ridge just 3 penalties for 34 yards. I don't know if I even want to mention the Skyridge situation, because you two will be all over me.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
But do it so we can say you shouldn't have done that.
Okay, well, they don't have a penalty.
Oh, I can't believe you just did it.
Oh,
I can't believe that you did it. The broadcast jinx.
No, there's no such.
No, it just happened.
Here we go.
Ooh, it almost did just. I think the refs backed me up on that one.
That should have just happened.
Yeah. The back judge, Courtney Littledyke, longtime friend, he knew what the deal was. Oh my goodness, Foster again. And Foster stopped just shy of a first down, but he's into the University of Utah red zone. Boy, you need a drive. Talk about them stepping up.
So impressed by Foster. Keeney going out in the first quarter.
Little sidearm pass, but he was under duress and had to get rid of that.
He immediately is talking to his wide receiver on the play. It looked like Bennett Nielsen may have run the wrong route. And so Hunt does the right thing. He just turfs the ball, and they'll get another down to play. 4th and short.
Yeah, he looked out, and his receiver was engaged.
Foster in the backfield. They need a yard. Foster's got the ball. Foster's got the first down and more. And Foster turns the corner, and to the end zone he goes. But hold on. There is a flag back at about the 7-yard line.
This is just a great job by Foster as he broke this thing outside and then went dancing up the sideline. We'll wait and see what the flag is.
Everyone's walking north, Alema.
So this will likely go against Mountain Ridge. Looks like it's probably a hold and a spot foul. They're trying to indicate where the hold took place and mark it off from there.
Holding on the offense, number 5. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Repeat 4th down. Yes, sir.
How about that? We got a little split screen for the official.
Wow. We got a great crew. They're all back from last season, the year under their belt. Caden Coons, our producer tonight. John Green is on audio.
Let's go, John Green.
I mean, I've known John for 25, 30 years. And how about this? Thomas Groh on, what do we call that? Well, he's on fonts, but graphics. I haven't seen Thomas in one of our trucks in years. So it's good to have some of the vets back, and they're stopped. Skyridge will have none of that.
Great job, San Tanavasa. 6'1", 215, linebacker position, got penetration.
All that work on that drive, and it stopped on this play.
Nice timing that time by Tanavasa.
Well, that drive looked like they were just moving down the field, and Hunt got his feet under him in the passing game, but Skyridge solidified down near their own territory. By the way, I wanted to shout out Maverick Ledbetter, veteran ball boy, on the sideline here at Mountain Ridge. He worked for Riverton once upon a time, but he got burned out. He had to retire for 5 years, and this is his first year back at Mountain Ridge.
I hope he got some good NIL to come out of retirement. Right on, Maverick.
First down for the Falcons.
There's Maverick.
And Jagger Fontaine firing downfield and threads the needle again. Koa Walwork. And what a game for this young man. Walwork all the way down near the 20-yard line.
There's a little confidence builder for Fontaine. In stride. Hits him. And nice job by Walwork. Picks up a few more yards.
55 yards on the pickup. And he's been terrific tonight. Walwork, the junior, only had 100 yards total receiving last year. Once again, dumping it off. Beckham Bennett's got it, and Bennett is into the end zone.
Touchdown, Skyridge.
Great drive by Skyridge. The offense starting to find their rhythm. Little dump pass, kind of a screen. Hit Bennett out of the backfield, in for the touchdown. There's the running backs coach, now Fahutahi. Former BYU great.
Evan Kopp, point after is good. And how about this drive, guys? 2 plays, 80 yards after they held Mountain Ridge on 4th down. And what could have been a tie game is now a 20-6 lead for the Falcons. On American First Credit Union's Thursday Night Lights.
Moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease symptoms despite treatment?
Then you know there can be unpredictability.
Workarounds. And avoiding.
It was time to make a change.
I changed. I changed too.
A doctor recommended Rinvoq, a once-daily pill.
I got rapid symptom relief at 2 weeks. Check. Rinvoq helped visibly repair my intestinal lining. Check.
I got lasting remission, meaning few to no symptoms. Check.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin. Serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50+ with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Put UC and Crohn's in check and keep them there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq.
My name is Bennett Nilsson, wideout for Mountain Ridge High School, and I can beat anyone in a dance battle.
All
Prove
right.
it. You gotta. You can't just say stuff like that. Like, you gotta prove it.
Claim
it. Yeah, like show me some moves. Like, what do you got?
Our player card is brought to you by Weber State University. Build the future you want to see. Boy, how about Jagger Fontaine? He started 0 for 3 in this game. Since then, he's 8 for 8, 126 yards and 2 touchdowns.
8 for 8, 126 yards and
Phenomenal.
2 touchdowns. Is that good?
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
In fact, that's really good. On the other side of it, Cole Walwork, the junior wide receiver, 4 targets. He's caught 3 of them and 74 yards. So he's having a nice little game as well.
Yeah, Cole Walwork, that pass that they hit kind of on the seam, he did just a beautiful job. Fontaine put it right on his hands and hit him in stride. That's a beautiful play for that Skyridge offense, and a confidence booster, confidence builder for Fontaine. Frank can speak to this. I'm not sure that quarterbacks need confidence. They're kind of like a walking confidence.
A walking bag of confidence.
Yeah, walking this bag of confidence. Yeah, like they're just oozing confidence.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. All right, here we go again. Hunt, and it just seems to be some timing that's a little off. He was trying to hit Bennett Nielsen.
Yeah, Nielsen looked like he was, going downfield and maybe catching over the right shoulder, and Hunt was maybe going for a little back shoulder.
Yeah, it's just, you never know. 7-on-7 is a lot different than getting 11 people on the field.
No doubt.
Having a defensive rush in your face and all the stuff.
Hunt again, just nothing doing.
And that's the other thing, Alema, is like line of scrimmage is really being run by Skyridge at the moment.
Yeah.
And so Hunt is getting a little bit of the happy feet. He doesn't want to keep his eyes downfield. He's scrambling away. So he'll settle in here a little bit, but it's just one of those things you deal with early in the football season.
That was Latu Moiai who got the hit. He went off to the sideline, but for Hunt, he's got to get back into that rhythm that you had last year.
Well, maybe he's got it right here. Hunt downfield caught. And Xander Thayer is going to score. One play makes it all right. 82 yards.
That's the rhythm I'm talking about, Foxy. Clean pocket, drops back, then drops it right into the awaiting hands of Thayer. And nobody's going to catch him.
Point after. Up and good, and just like that. 3 plays, 82 yards in 47 seconds. Man, did they need that.
Yeah.
Mount Ridge right back in it.
Still early in this game, but that was much needed. Like, you needed to answer on this drive, and a fantastic job by Jackson Hunt to just put the right amount of touch on that ball, enough air under the ball for Thayer to get there. And once Thayer got it, it was smooth sailing to the end zone.
There's Jackson Hunt at our media night we held last week at Lehigh. Last Wednesday, all the southern schools and then the northern schools the next night. Last Thursday at Woods Cross. Had a lot of fun. Probably well over 100 kids over the 2 nights. Really a good time. Chance to get to know some of them a little better. Pretty creative this year. You're going to enjoy our collection of player cards.
I have, so far.
Yeah, they've been good.
I like them. Love to see the personalities of some of these players get underneath the helmet a little bit.
All right, how does Skyridge respond? Well, first of all, a great special teams play for Mountain Ridge.
Was that Thayer who just made the touchdown catch and comes out on special teams? I got to make sure that we're not double numbered up here, but I think Thayer just came out there and said, hey, I can do it all. Thayer, one of 5 players that transferred over to Mountain Ridge from that Riverton program.
First down, Mountain Ridge showing a little pressure. And Fontaine's high pass just a little bit high. But he's had a really nice night. He showed some flashes last year in a couple of games where he filled in when Sweetwine was injured.
Oh, indeed. That one might have been, the ball's a little bit wet. That was in and out of the hands of Sanders.
Second down. Fontaine's going to take off, and they close quickly. They'll get maybe 3 yards. By the way, that previous incompletion was the first since the 7-minute mark of the first quarter. Remember, I mentioned to you he'd thrown 8 straight completions until that last one.
Looked like Fontaine was kind of stretching out that rib cage. I think he might have taken a shot on that run. Let's go, dude.
Victor's Tires, for all your tire needs. Trust Victor's, now with new locations in Ogden and in Roy. Victor's Tires. Fontaine's pass complete. It's gonna be right on, enough for a first down. Moving the chains, Dax Herrera.
Fontaine did a nice job just reading that defense, 3-man rush. Good job by the receiver finding a dead spot in the zone.
Fontaine getting all kinds of protection. Oh, that ball almost intercepted. I mean, that thing looked like it was about to be a pick for Jace Helm. Take a look.
Yeah, Helman's had his hands on a couple of balls here, almost able to jump in front of Sanders and get that interception. That would have been huge.
2:40 to play here in the first half. Yes, it's almost 9:15 at night. We started an hour late. Third pass breakup for Mountain Ridge. Only the 5th incompletion of this game as Fontaine takes off, gets just a couple, so 3rd and long coming.
Easton Stubbs coming up from that safety spot, keeping an eye on Fontaine on a design quarterback run. Big 3rd down. Be huge if Mountain Ridge could get the ball back. Mountain Ridge showing pressure. That's Uluwave, who's jumped up to the line of scrimmage multiple times.
Smartly taking a timeout.
First charge timeout.
Make sure they get it right with under 2 to play in the first half.
Well, if Mountain Ridge can get the ball back here, after in this 3rd and long situation, if they can force a punt, they'll get the ball back with maybe 90 seconds left just to score down with some momentum. So this is a very critical play, both sides of the ball. Skyridge, obviously, Alema, you want to pick up a first down here or at least get yourself in a good situation to pin Mountain Ridge deep with the punt.
Yeah. We always talk about how important every phase of the game is: offense, defense, special teams. And a lot of times, the first game of the season, your special teams need a little work. But to your point, Frank, if you can't get the first down, you want to put yourself in a position where you can flip the field. Ideally, of course, if you're Skyridge, you're looking to move the chains and get a next-gen first down.
Line to gain is the 39-yard line. And Fontaine's pass is just high. Could not connect that time, and they're going to have to kick it away. Wall work's been stellar throughout this game.
Well, that's a tough catch. I mean, that's a screen pass coming back into the middle of the field. And there's linebackers and safeties and all the guys who want to take your head off roaming around.
Yeah.
Just waiting for you.
Walworks had some really nice catches in the first half of this game, and that one just, I think, Frank, you make an excellent point. You got to have your head on a swivel, and sometimes you're looking around and you don't get the ball.
A short punt. This sets Mountain Ridge up in good position.
Yeah, you were just, 11 seconds off on your guesstimation on time on the clock. So 1:41 left in the first half of this game, and Mountain Ridge will have an opportunity for a big drive here.
Well, for a minute there, it looked like Skyridge had kind of taken momentum in this game. One big play later, and Mountain Ridge is right back in it. Good defensive stand. Now just a score down about 65 yards away.
Yeah, that long touchdown to Thayer really gave that Mountain Ridge offense the confidence they needed.
All right, here we go. Jackson Hunt. Oh, got a good block right there, and Hunt fires high. He fires high, but then it was caught. So I'm not sure if Bennett Nielsen was the intended target, and there's a flag down as well.
He was the intended target.
The answer to that question,
Yes.
if you're the quarterback, is was that who you were throwing it to?
Exactly
the answer, Frank, is always.
That's exactly where he was throwing the football.
Well, it's all coming back.
Yeah, that's too bad. You know, I can't believe the other receiver tried to jump underneath that pass. Someone's got to get that corrected.
Nice pickup block by Foster. But the penalty will
that's a rough one.
Send him in the wrong direction here.
With a minute and a half to go, taking them all the way back inside the 30, down to the 25-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 20.
If you're Mountain Ridge, or Skyridge, excuse me, you're thinking, man, we need to get a turnover here because they're going to throw the ball.
5 penalties, 54 yards for Mountain Ridge as DeYoung makes the catch there. Skyridge still does not have a penalty in this game. They may get to half clean.
Young doing a good job staying on his feet, makes the catch here, stays on his feet, and then able to get out of bounds.
Hunt fires. Oh, was that caught? So they're going to give DeYoung the catch.
Do we have a you make the call here? They're going to go quick to the ball because the clock will continue to move as soon as they spot it.
Bradley Foster. Foster off that left side and upended, but not before he's got a next-gen auto first down.
How about that? If you are going to run the ball, you want to make sure that you get the first down and at least get a momentary stop of the clock while they move the change. Good timing there.
Another pass to the outside and caught Klassen. Boy, he's so good after the catch.
Yeah, Klassen, good on special teams, had that big play earlier in this half. And now, with another nice play and wisely able to get out of bounds and stop the clock. Plenty of time, Frankie. Plenty of time.
Absolutely. And moving the ball well. Managing the clock perfectly.
Again, he's got all sorts of time here that finally runs out. He might have been better off just throwing that ball away.
He should have. That's one of those, you have to understand the circumstances in the game, and now they have to take a timeout, which they do. Mountain Ridge does.
Yeah, a lot of time gobbled up on this play here. But good pursuit by this Skyridge defense.
So, Frank, I got to ask you. Yeah, there's 52 seconds left.
Right.
And this gets back to the whole broadcaster jinx. If Skyridge gets to the half, they don't have a penalty. Do you ask the coach about how clean they were in the first half, not having a penalty?
I mean, I might say something like you played a really clean first half.
Don't say penalty, though. Don't say penalty.
Don't say the P word. I won't say that word. We'll leave that out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just wondering how far that extended.
Yeah,
it's
important. We got to explain some of this broadcast etiquette. Right. There are the rules, and then there are the unwritten rules.
And we have one person on the broadcast team who constantly violates the unwritten rule.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, Lemon knocked that off. Hunt started this game. 5 of 17, 71 yards.
I know, this is
5
great.
of 5 since.
Yeah.
Over 100 yards.
He's found his footing.
Boy, he has.
That's for sure.
This time it'll be Skyridge taking the timeout. So Mountain Ridge has exhausted their timeout bank. Skyridge with 1 timeout left here in the first half with under a minute to go. Some really good young talent on both these 9 jerseys. Lava. He's 6'1", 229, just a sophomore.
By the way, Tyson's crediting you with a reverse jinx by pointing out that right as that ball was thrown earlier, you said Jackson Hunt needs to find his groove, and then it was completed. Yep. That's remarkable.
It's what I do.
All right, here we go again. And Hunt's pass caught, tiptoed, and caught inbounds. Tyson DeYoung, they continue to move the ball with 47 seconds.
And beautifully designed. You know, you throw your receiver into the sideline so he can get out of bounds, pick up the yards, and then out of bounds. Well-run route by DeJong, perfectly executed.
First down, clock is stopped. Uh-oh. Oh, it's a false start.
Dead ball. False start. Number 77 on the offense. 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
Hunt's pass caught again. Bradley Foster gets out of bounds.
Did he get out of bounds? I don't think he got out of bounds.
He didn't. The clock is running.
Yeah.
Boy,
you have got to get out of bounds.
30 seconds. Hunt firing downfield. That's caught. That'll stop the clock. And again, he continues to thread
You
the
don't have
needle.
timeouts. You have no timeouts left. So you'll stop while they move the chains. This is, you know, a great test of your execution in a 2-minute offense.
Again, he's going to run for this one. Hunt trying to get to the end zone, stopped short, 15 seconds. Now
you've got to get to the line of scrimmage.
Skyridge player is slow getting back, but the official's going to let him, and time is running out. Time's going to run out.
Oh, they're going to get a play off.
They got to play. This is it. Last play of the half. Hunt, end zone, intercepted.
I don't know about that. That Skyridge player was delayed.
That was a smart play.
Oh,
smart play.
Nick Robbins is hot right now.
Sometimes you got to tip your hat. Say, that was well done. This is the final play, and they really didn't have an opportunity. You know, coach is frustrated. He's upset, and he should be.
I think
but
there's
give credit to Skyridge as well.
There were 2 instances on that. One player being held down at the end of the play, and then I think we're going to let Coach Robbins blow off some steam here as he works with the officials.
What a first half. A really slow first quarter, as these teams kind of got their feet under them after a 1-hour delay because of weather. And then that second quarter, both teams kind of found their groove.
Well, let's Frank's on the field right now.
There's Coach Nick Robbins. He's still continuing
busy.
that conversation.
I don't think he's too happy about that. So Robbins he's on his way out. I'm not sure is Frank getting ready to talk to a player?
Well, they're getting ready for the American First Credit Union Scholar Athlete.
All right, so we missed the walk-off. All right,
Dallas is out there.
Then we're going to head to commercial break. What a half. What a wild finish to the half. It's Skyridge leading 20-13. When we come back, you will meet our American First Credit Union Scholar Athlete. Sugar House Furniture halftime report is coming your way next. American First Credit Union's Thursday Night Lights is brought to you by R.C. Willey, Victor's Tires, Sugar House Furniture, and Utah State University.
If you looked at our water use across the year, it wouldn't be flat. Every summer it spikes, fast. Long days, high temperatures, watering lawns all at once. About 60% of our treated drinking water is used outdoors during the summer. This year we're starting with less, so even a small change makes a real difference. When we all cut back a little, we reduce that peak. We're not losing water, we're keeping it for when we need it. Water your lawn twice a week or less. Life is better with water.
Still dealing with moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease symptoms despite treatment?
Then you know there can be unpredictability.
Workarounds. And avoiding.
It was time to make a change.
I changed. I changed too.
A doctor recommended Rinvoq, a once-daily pill.
I got rapid symptom relief at 2 weeks. Check. Rinvoq helped visibly repair my intestinal lining. Check.
I got lasting remission, meaning few to no symptoms. Check.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin. Serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Put UC and Crohn's in check and keep them there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq.
With a new Toyota from Toyota's National Sales Event, summer plays on. Whether you're teaching the art of tailgating, showing up for the home team, or finding the ultimate skybox, with a new Toyota, you can keep summer playing anywhere.
Right now, lease a new 2026 Toyota 4Runner for $399 a month for 36 months, or a new 2026 Toyota Tacoma for $289 a month for 24 months.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
This is 2 News First Alert Weather.
Hi everyone, I am Chief Meteorologist Lindsay Storrs to give you an update on the wicked weather that we have had across the Wasatch Front and over toward Tooele County this evening. I've got to start by showing you this incredible picture of street flooding that happened in the Sandy area. We just got torrential rain here and the storm drains couldn't handle it. And this is what happens. This is why we tell you turn around, don't drown, because all of these cars were submerged in water. People had to be pulled out of their cars by firefighters. Coming up on 2 News at 10, David Ochoa, who took this picture, will have an interview with a woman who was actually rescued from her car here in the Sandy area. So it was all from this band of showers and thunderstorms, very powerful. We had a tornado warning in Tooele Valley from this line of thunderstorms. We have had reports of roofs being ripped off out there in the Skull Valley and Rush Valley areas. National Weather Service will be sending out a site survey to determine if that damage was done by a tornado which touched down or if it was by straight line winds. And then you can see that line move through the Wasatch Front where it put down that extremely heavy rainfall across the south end of the Salt Lake Valley, northern Utah Valley as well. That line has weakened significantly now as it's moved off toward the east. We are still seeing some pockets of moderate rainfall along this line, including a few of those down in Utah County as well, but it has weakened significantly from when it was strong to severe earlier this evening. We also have some scattered showers and thunderstorms moving through the Vernal area. Delta's had some lightning and some light to moderate rain. Down in southern Utah, the afternoon hours were very active. We had flash flood warnings in Zion National Park from heavy rainfall there, but you can see that it has lightened up significantly. Here's the setup in the atmosphere. Ridge of high pressure sitting to our east. The low pressure system is in Nevada. So both of these are working together to just pump tropical moisture up into the state of Utah. So that's why we've seen these strong and severe thunderstorms throughout the day today. There is the potential to still see some very heavy rainfall overnight in southwestern Utah, and our flood watch remains in place there through tomorrow morning. This just means that there is the potential for flooding in those slot canyons and on burn scars as we get another round of showers and storms tonight. Take a look at the flash flood potential. For tomorrow, it's still possible to probable to see flash flooding in many of those flood-prone recreation areas of central and southern Utah. So here's the future track. You can see that chance for more showers and thunderstorms overnight in southwestern Utah. Tomorrow morning's commute should be pretty quiet, but tomorrow afternoon, another round of scattered showers and thunderstorms will be bubbling up, especially in central and southern Utah. You can see the pockets of heavy rainfall that will still be possible. We'll see a few showers lingering into Friday night, but as we get into the weekend, we do start to dry out. We might see a stray mountain thunderstorm, but that's about it because that low will lift off to the north and this ridge of high pressure will start to move back toward the west, which will pull in some drier air across the state of Utah. So St. George, scattered showers and thunderstorms as we go toward tomorrow. Then we're going to dry out for the weekend. Next week, the triple digits will return to southern Utah. In northern Utah, you've got these scattered showers and thunderstorms once again tomorrow. Partly cloudy skies over the weekend. We're still going to be in the 80s this weekend, which will be nice. Then back to the 90s next week. That's a look at your forecast. Let's get you back to the game.
If you're living with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis
or active psoriatic arthritis, symptoms can sometimes hold you back.
Now you can be in the moment with clearer skin thanks to Skyridge. And those who have psoriasis can show up with 90% clearer skin.
And if you have psoriatic arthritis, Skyridge can help you move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue.
Skyridge is only 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
There's nothing like clearer skin and better movement, and that means everything.
Ask your doctor about Skyridge. Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
So, what's one word to describe life after a car wreck? Chaotic. First, you have to deal with your injuries, then your car, but you can't forget about paying your mortgage. Life doesn't stop. So you have to figure out work all while taking care of your family. It's a never-ending list of to-dos, unless you call the right lawyer. Then, poof.
After an accident, let us help relieve the stress and chaos. Here for you 24/7, contact Siegfried and Jensen.
Knowing how to effectively manage money and make sound financial decisions is useful at just about every stage of life. But during that pivotal time when kids are turning into young adults, financial literacy becomes invaluable because that's when young people start making decisions that will shape their futures for years or even decades to come.
That's why America First Credit Union has put so much time and effort into designing accounts, tools, and services that give students and young adults access to everything they need to understand and build credit, develop smart saving and spending habits, and confidently work towards those unforgettable milestones like buying a first car, paying for education, or anything else that may come about.
The young people in our lives deserve every advantage and opportunity that we can give them. And that includes starting off on solid financial footing. So head to your neighborhood America First Credit Union branch or americafirst.com and help them open their youth or student account today.
This is the Sugar House Furniture Halftime Report.
When it comes to health for your family, it's built at the dinner table. Utah kids who eat just one family meal a week are 45% less likely to feel depressed. Family meals also encourage healthier choices, stronger connections, and even better performance in school. Start small. Find a few meals a week that work for your family. Sharing a meal together isn't just food, it's a boost for health and happiness.
Check Your Health is brought to you by 2 News, the Utah Department of Health and Human Services, iHeartMedia, and Intermountain Health.
I looked in the mirror and all I could see were these deep lines staring back at me. So that's when I thought about booking a Botox cosmetic consultation. Sometimes as a parent, you just put yourself on the back burner, and that's okay, but it's also okay to do something for you. So I carve out 15 minutes every 4 months for a treatment. Booking a consultation is a way to take time for you, and I'm confident about my results.
Botox cosmetic effects may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness may be a sign of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions are at highest risk. Don't receive Botox cosmetic if you have skin infection. Side effects may include allergic reactions, injection site pain, headache, eyebrow, eyelid drooping or swelling. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, and medications including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
I'm the one and only Claire, and I got treated with the one and only Botox cosmetic.
Find a licensed Botox cosmetic specialist at BotoxCosmetic.com.
Specialty is branded title, insurance buybacks. Customers save thousands of dollars. Get a newer car, lower miles. We hand pick every vehicle. We look at the before auction photos, and we're transparent. We show our customers those before auction photos. It's 3 different inspections. We love to help people. Customer service is at the top for us. We strive to do our best. We want that customer coming back. That's the exciting and the motivating thing for me and for the dealership.
And right to my right, I have Dave Nellis, Director of PR at America First Credit Union. And to my left, I have the America First Credit Union Scholar Athlete. First one of the year, Dave. That's Rex Caswell, captain at Skyridge High School. This is a true Renaissance man. He's a 4.0 student. He's captain in track and football. What I understand, he's been studying piano for 10 years. He likes to get outdoors, a little hiking, a little fishing. I understand he even does a little baking and a little cooking, but you know what? One of his greatest joys in his life is helping take care of his little sister, who's here with us tonight with some special needs. Rex, let me ask you about that. You do terrific things on the football field. You do terrific things in your community, but it sounds like you get a lot of pleasure in your life about serving your younger sister.
Yeah, honestly, she's a blessing that no one
you don't really know that you want until you get it, because it's something very special, but it's also very challenging. And so I just know that if you can do hard things at home and in the small things, you're able to do hard things on the field and with your team. And so I take priority in taking care of her, and I'm very blessed just to be able to be her older brother, because I know that's something special that not everyone gets to do.
Yeah, well, we certainly appreciate that leadership and what you mean to your community and to your family. You've accomplished so many things in high school already. You have this whole football season left in your senior year, but tell us, what are your plans after high school?
Right now, I'm kind of just seeing where football takes me. I've got a lot of colleges interested in, so I'm just hoping to be able to land a few and make a choice that will hopefully let me serve a mission for my church, and I'm just very proud to be able to be a part of that and have the opportunity to maybe play at the next level and just be someone these younger boys can look up to, like my brother. He's over there. He's a sophomore on the team, and so I'm just hoping I can be an example for some of the boys, but I'm hoping to serve a mission and hopefully play at the next level.
Well, you're a fine example for all of us. You've done an amazing job, and continued success to you. And Dave, I mean, right out of the gate, you picked a real winner.
We certainly did. You know, the first game of the season, this is just awesome to be able to come out and celebrate Rex and his accomplishments. You know, on the field, you can see he's a guy that will take you down. Off the field, he's the guy that will bring you up. He's got an infectious laugh and just a character and a demeanor and a personality that just brings people together. Well, I admire his hard work. You know, he pays for everything. He is not afraid to volunteer and just be involved in the community and be responsible. And I love the caring spirit he has for his sweet sister. And that takes time. That takes dedication and a huge heart. So, Rex, on behalf of America First, we're super excited to honor you as our Thursday Night Lights Scholar Athlete of the Week. So way to go, buddy.
There it is. Yes, sir.
I just want to say thank you, because it's not just me who's earned this. It's everybody that has helped support me and get me to this point. It's everyone that's here, and all my coaches, all my teammates, all my teachers. And I just want to say thank you to America First and Thursday Night Lights and everybody who was involved in this, because I know it's something that's bigger than me, and I'm just very humble and appreciative to get this opportunity.
Well, we sure appreciate you, and let me tell you, that's a real America First Credit Union Scholar Athlete. Lessons in leadership with Rex Caswell. Congratulations. Hey, stay with us. It's halftime. We'll be right back. It's a barn burner here at Mountain Ridge.
Skyridge, baby! Great job, Frank and Dave. I'll tell you what, that was a fantastic America First Credit Union Scholar Athlete right there. Great job, Rex. Let's take a look at our first half highlights there, brought to you by America First Credit Union, where members come first. Mountain Ridge, the home team, got on the board first. They did it with a field goal, but then Skyridge answered with a couple of scores. Fontaine, this time on the ground, he gets into the end zone, 7-0 to get things started. And then a nice quick pass underneath, hits his running back, and he's got another touchdown. And Skyridge with a couple of scores, missed extra point, 13-3 at that point. And then here comes Mountain Ridge. High pass from Hunt to Thayer, and Thayer is up. Nobody's going to get him as he gets into the end zone. Mountain Ridge had a chance to put the ball into the end zone at the end of this game. A little slow play by Skyridge, and they were able to get the interception. Sa Tanabasa with the interception there. So the score at intermission is 20-13 in favor of Skyridge. As we take a look at the first half numbers, we talked about no penalties in the first half for the Skyridge Falcons. And on the other side, 6 penalties, 59 yards. But check out the first half yardage by both of these teams. 200 total yards for Skyridge. Mountain Ridge 347 yards, with 212 of those coming in the air, 135 on the ground. We'll take a break. We'll come back. Right now, the home team trying to come back. Skyridge on top of Mountain Ridge, 20-13, second half on the other side.
This halftime report was brought to you by Sugar House Furniture.
A new mattress from RC Willey can transform your guest room, along with bedroom furniture and the finishing touches. Get it all here and treat your guests right.
With a new Toyota from Toyota's National Sales Event, summer plays on. Whether you're teaching the art of tailgating, showing up for the home team, or finding the ultimate skybox, with a new Toyota, you can keep summer playing anywhere.
Right now, lease a new 2026 Toyota 4Runner for $399 a month for 36 months, or a new 2026 Toyota Tacoma for $289 a month for 24 months.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
McGee's Stamp and Trophy is Utah's #1 awards and engraving company. McGee's will help you brand your business and recognize the people who make it a success. McGee's has a passion for excellence that will make your accolades more meaningful. From custom-cut acrylics and crystal awards to framing, engraving, and sports memorabilia. If you can dream it, we can achieve it. Let McGee's take care of all of your awards and recognition needs. McGee's Stamp and Trophy in Orem, American Fork, and Salt Lake City.
At altitude, the air is thinner, the view is clearer, and the stakes are higher. Here at the University of Utah, possibility doesn't wait for permission. It fuels breakthroughs in heart health. It reimagines reality around the world. It shapes policy and fuels discovery. It drives artistic freedom, inspiring creators and enriching our culture. From the beating heart of Salt Lake City, across the nation and beyond, this is Impact at Altitude.
Watch me do it.
Lights up, game on. America First Credit Union. Thursday night lights and Friday night rivals. Your school, your team, live in prime time. Watch me do it. Rivals collide and legends are made. This date just hits different. Live, local, high school football on Utah's Sports Network, KJAS and KMYU. Streaming at KUTV.com. Presented by RC Willey.
New appliances from RC Willey can modernize your kitchen, along with bar stools, a dining table, and chairs. It's all here, except for the menu.
We are back. We got a good one here. 20-13, Skyridge leading Mountain Ridge. And you know what time it is. It's time for high school game day.
Back-to-back state champs, and it's game day!
You think you're tough? Come join two-time state champion Mountain Ridge Girls Wrestling.
Hey guys, we're 2026 grads, and we had such a party and blast on this team.
We love coming back and cheering on our teams here. Team Grit, rise above!
My favorite memory was when I came back from a knee injury and I was able to win both my matches from the support of Coach Neo.
We love you, Coach Neo.
With Mountain Ridge Wrestling, we pull through and lift each other up. Good luck to our boys on the field.
This is my sister Bella. She took state last year in her weight class, and I can't wait to watch her do it again.
And shout out to all my fellow seniors. Can't wait to show everyone why we're the best. We wouldn't be this successful without these coaches. Coach Hewlett, Coach Burge, Coach Papa Burge, Coach Ryan, and Coach Eager. We love you.
Whether you've been wrestling for years or just starting now, you're welcome here on the Mountain Ridge Girls Wrestling Team.
This season's gonna be hype, but you know what else is hype? When Mountain Ridge football wins.
We are back. Oh, so good to have Maddie Smith back, delivering high school game day. Does such a great job with that. You know, he gets up earlier than any of us have ever gotten up. He's out of the schools like at 7 a.m., shoots all those, puts them together, and just does a terrific job with them. So we're at the half, and if you're wondering why it's almost 10 o'clock and we're just getting ready to start the second half, we had a 1 hour lightning delay, lightning and rain, I should say. There was quite a bit of rain. Things got soggy on the field. But nonetheless, here we are, and it's turned out to be a terrific game. A couple of mistakes. That's just the way it goes with football, but Mountain Ridge got all the way down into the red zone.
Well, you got to give credit to Skyridge on the slow play there. I mean,
yeah,
I'm sure that the Mountain Ridge fans are not happy hearing about that. And you certainly have reason to be upset or to complain about it. And So, that's kind of, up to the referees. The officiating crew gets to make a decision on that. They decided that it wasn't, illegal for the, amount of time that Skyridge took to get back to the line of scrimmage. And they did get a playoff at the end of that, second quarter. But certainly the offense, that drive was frustrated. The Mountain Ridge drive was frustrated by Skyridge and that slow play at the end.
Well, that notwithstanding, here's some, you brought out these numbers, but here's some individual numbers. 212 yards for Hunt and a touchdown. So 212 yards for a half. I mean, he's off and running, yeah.
Well, 300, I'm as impressed. Now, Hunt, we anticipated or expected that he would have his numbers because last year he threw for 4,000 yards and 35 touchdowns. But I was very impressed with what they were able to do on the ground. Kinney came out and had a couple of nice runs before injuring his shoulder. And then Bradley Foster, man, I'll tell you what, he was fantastic for Mountain Ridge as far as that ground game was concerned.
And on the other side, Fontaine, 132 yards, a couple touchdowns. Also rushed for 24. So we'll see what these guys deliver here in the second half. And right now, if you're
almost
Robbins, that was almost
perfectly executed pooch there.
If you're Nick Robbins, you probably want to see a little more out of your defense, as Skyridge has scored 3 times in that first half. And a couple of big plays and long drives.
Yeah.
But it's turned out to be a beautiful night. How's Frank holding up? It feels like November, even though it's August.
Frank told me that one of his digits is like numb, like frozen.
That's so weird for August.
Illegal kick out
Sorry,
of
Frank.
Number 19 on the kicking team. First down on the 40.
So they get the ball on the 40-yard line there. But Frank's bundling up.
Frank's a trooper. He can handle it.
Yeah. But he's getting old. First down. And here comes Skyridge. Beckham Bennett. What a half that young man had. Picks up 3 on the first play here of the second half. We are approaching 10 p.m. and we're only starting the second half. So, Lemmy, you going to be able to stay up late? We might. I don't think we're knocking on a midnight.
I'll tell you what. I mean, 9 o'clock is my bedtime, so we're already way past that. So now it just becomes an adventure.
9 o'clock. Oh, man. Second down again. Bennett.
Ooh, big hit that time.
They're going to give him 2 yards, so they'll bring him a 3rd and 5.
Scooby Tulau making the stop. He made sure that Bennett knew who he was.
Foster, by the way, 15 carries, 90 yards, 6 per carry in the first half for Mountain Ridge. Fontaine gets out of trouble, firing downfield. And a little pushing and shoving, but incomplete. No flags. And the Sentinels hold on 3rd down. That's a big 3rd down for this team coming out of the half.
Yeah, that time just a little underthrown by Fontaine. Hit the back of the defender, Castillo.
That's the 4th pass breakup for this Mountain Ridge defense. We'll see what they can turn it into. Jordan Klassen returns kicks and punts. He's standing back at his 12-yard line. Oh, no. Andrew Nielsen dropped the ball, and Andrew's in trouble.
That is big. Big play on special teams. You almost got to wonder, is this a little football karma here?
Just bizarre, yeah.
After what happened at the end of the first half.
Because here we are again, right where they almost where
exactly.
They were.
Coach Nick Robbins was upset and talking to the officials about the slow play by Skyridge, and now you force a punt and then a muffed snap there or mishandled punt, and you get great field position for your first drive of the second half.
Here we go. Jackson Hunt, the senior quarterback.
Double stack on the outside with the receivers.
Yeah, on that right side, Titan DeYoung and Bennett Nielsen. And they're going to give it to Bradley Foster. And Foster continues to run like a machine. And Foster all the way down inside the University of Utah to the 5-yard line.
Well, Bradley Foster, which I'm going to assume that puts him over 100 yards on the game, does a great job just staying on his feet, low center of gravity, and is able to make guys miss, guys bouncing off of him. Strong run.
Quick pass a little behind the target. 28 yards Alema on that last carry, and yeah, you are correct. He's now at 118 for the game. So that carry put him over 101, and just think, going into this game, he was the backup to Tani Kinikini, who left the game on the second play. And Foster has just done a really nice job. Second down, Foster behind Jackson Hunt, and
that might be the,
I think this
the
might
first
be
penalty against Skyridge.
And it is.
On the defense, number 51. Half the distance to the goal. Remains second down.
Okay, no broadcasters jinx because it happened in the second half.
I don't think there's a carryover rule.
No, there's a statute of limitations. Frank knows what I'm talking about. Second and even shorter. Once again, Bradley Foster, but this time he is upended. And we've got a Skyridge player now. I'm trying to check his number, holding his knee. Oh, it's Trey Harper. Well, nobody hit him.
Not sure if a knee or a hamstring, lower leg injury.
Last year, we did a Mountain Ridge at Harriman game. Now, granted, it was in October, and that game went past midnight. And here's the big run from Bradley. And yeah, you kind of see Harper get kind of caught up in the wash towards the end of that play, but then he gets up. So,
well, you hope that he's okay. He's getting at least to a seated position now, up on his feet, and he'll be helped off the field. But you were talking about the game that we did last year, and that game went well into the night.
Well, and it had like, it stopped and started two or three times.
And, you know, for those watching at home who are not familiar with the weather rules, if there is a lightning strike within 5 miles, that's a automatic 30-minute delay. So you cannot start play again until 30 minutes after the last strike. And we'd get 20, 25 minutes and think, okay, we're going to start again here in 5 minutes, another lightning strike, and they'd start the clock all over again.
Yeah, it was interesting, to say the least. By the way, you saw that shot of Alema. I see you've got the Champions Trophy in there from McGee's.
I did, because
you're protecting it?
Yeah, Dave Nellis brought it in here, wanted to take a photo with me and Frank, and I get a little short yardage from Mountain Ridge. Let's see what they got.
All right, here we go. Sentinels trying to punch it in. A little trouble with the mesh point, though. And Alema, you harp on that a lot. And Foster and Hunt just kind of collided.
Well, they lined up Foster very deep in the backfield that time to give him a running start to the line of scrimmage, and all of that was negated when he and Hunt had trouble with the exchange. They've got Tulau in there to block as well. There's a good look at Foster and his numbers.
All right, here we go again. Same thing, stacked up on the line. This time Hunt's going to throw, and Hunt's, oh, how about this? Any way you can get it done, and Bradley Foster delivers.
That's a phenomenal play by this Mountain Ridge offense and individual efforts, both up front, but certainly by Foster. This is by no means a gimme because it was read by the defense of Skyridge. They were just unable to stop Foster.
What a
Carter
game.
Seo does a great job of getting out there in the flat. But a nice touch pass by Hunt and a beautiful catch by Foster.
I'll tell you this, Foster could very well be our top performer of the game, brought to you by Performance of Bountiful. We'll announce that at the end of the game. 5 plays, 33 yards on that drive, and Foster finished things off.
Catch highlights from tonight's game and more from across the country at Friday Night Rivals on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok, and Friday Night Rivals on X.
Stay in the state of connection. Get 0% APR for up to 48 months or 750 customer cash in the purchase of a new 2026 Sportage.
Hey guys, did you know that America First Credit Union is Utah's #1 auto lender? And if you finance a vehicle right now, you don't have to make a payment for 90 days. So it's the perfect time to get your teen in a vehicle, or maybe you upgrade your family's ride. And with America First's flexible options, competitive rates, and unbeatable service, you're gonna get a lot more mileage out of your money.
Yeah, we know.
Hey man, you good? Dilemma.
Whoever said fork in the road must have been hungry. Hungry for the Sorrento and the capability that keeps going. Get 0% APR for up to 48 months or $3,000 customer cash on the purchase of a new 2026 Sorrento.
My name is Ty DeYoung, class of 2027, linebacker receiver, and I almost dunked a basketball in a junior jazz game.
Wait a minute. How old are you in junior jazz?
I think junior jazz only goes to it might go to, does it go to 8th grade?
Well, he did say almost. So,
yeah.
Player cards brought to you by Weber State University. Build the future you want to see.
Honestly, if you are, how tall is DeYoung? Well, he's 6'3".
Yeah.
That's why I said DeYoung. How, if you're like, I'm assuming if you're under 6 foot and you can dunk, I don't care how old you are.
Yeah, good point. All right, on the return, Beck Bennett. Each of these teams has had a running back really step up, and Bennett's doing it right now. They finally caught him, but I'll tell you what, between Bennett and Foster, for these guys, they have really stepped up for their respective teams. We do have, is there a flag out there? There is.
Yeah, there's a flag.
Flag of the 27. You heard the discussion briefly, and here's the call.
Block in the back on the return team, number 21. 10-yard penalty from the end of the run. Will be first down on the 12.
Ooh, that's costly.
12.
Foxy, guess who just joined me in the Mac Shack?
Who?
Your favorite person. You guys were making all of those comments about me, and my microphone was dead.
Well, guess what?
I was trying to talk back.
They just fixed it, so get back out.
Is
Listen,
that true?
I can't live with it.
Totally.
I'm getting whiplash from our technical difficulties.
Our director just got on the headset. Caden Coote said, "Oh, Frank's mic's fixed." And here goes Fontaine. Oh, and the pass is bobbled. It's the old turn and look. A little too early for Walworth. Yeah, I can confirm that Frank's mic is now working.
Frank, it was good to see you.
Bye.
See if this mic is working here.
I can't hear that. He's tapping on the mic. I can't hear it. I'm going to just take this series of downs.
Okay.
And then we'll make another a switch.
We're going to allow that.
Yeah, okay.
We got one of our on-field mics that is hot right now that is getting wind blown.
Yeah, that's for sure. And on second down, a pickup of a few, but there's going to be a third and long coming. And the complexion of this game, guys, in this second half has completely changed.
Oh,
we'll see
absolutely.
what happens on this third down, but totally different from the first half.
The first half, it really was in favor, speaking of the momentum of Skyridge, but Mountain Ridge has claimed the momentum here.
Skyridge lost to Lone Peak in the semifinals last year to end their season, and they're hoping to take it a little further this time. And a soft touch pass. Is there going to be a flag? There is not, and Mountain Ridge has held.
You brought up Skyridge taking on Lone Peak, by the way, and at the risk of looking too far ahead, Lone Peak and IMG next week.
Man, I can't wait
Let's
for that.
go.
Cannot wait.
How about that?
For that. Spoke with some people from IMG today back in Florida, and they were very excited. It's their opener. So they're excited to get out here and play. That's the 5th pass breakup for Mountain Ridge. And Fontaine's just a little streaky. He started 0 for 3, then completed 8 of 9, and since then he's 1 for 6. So he has been on a roller coaster in this game as the ball goes over to Mountain Ridge.
Well, a little redemption there for the Skyridge punter after not being able to handle the snap on the previous punt that turned into a touchdown after good field position for Mountain Ridge. That time he gets off a boomer.
So I mentioned Skyridge, their last game last year, they lost to Lone Peak in the semis. Mountain Ridge lost to Corner Canyon in the semis. So each of these teams lost to those two really good teams that advanced to the championship. Eric Kerr's final championship at Corner Canyon. He's now at Weber State. And we'll see Corner Canyon with their new head coach, Casey Sotera, next week.
I was talking to Coach Hem before the game, and you remember La'a Kalama, who played for Skyridge? He's back off the mission and is now going to play for Coach Kerr at Weber State.
Well, Coach Kerr, as you see, another huge run for Bradley Foster. He's brought back a number of familiar faces.
Yes.
Most notably, Devin Brown at quarterback. Those of you that follow it know that he played for Coach Kerr, moved here from Arizona, and then
started at Ohio State.
Yeah, bounced around a little bit.
USC, Ohio State.
Yeah, USC, Ohio State, then Cal, and now he's back at Weber State with Coach Kerr, and he's already been named the starter. And there's 2 other Kerrs on that team. Both have
I love
sons.
that. I love that his boys are going to be able to play for him at the next level.
Yeah, that's exciting. I hope nothing but the best for Eric, and I think he's going to do a good job. I think Weber's a perfect spot when you're coming from the high school ranks. Another pinpoint pass by Jackson Hunt. That should be enough. It is enough for a Next Gen Motors first down. Next Gen Motors, built on trust, driven by you.
Jackson Hunt felt the pressure, stepped up into the pocket, able to make that completion and get the first down.
What a terrific game this has been. 7 minutes to play, third quarter, and we are all tied up. And that pass, a little hot and high from Jackson Hunt. You know, it's funny. A year ago, Mountain Ridge just got throttled by Skyridge. I mean, it was 1 year ago. It was opening game of the season. It was 52-17, and this just shows you how far Mountain Ridge is coming. Remember, they kind of stumbled a little bit earlier, but they really finished strong.
Well, he talked to Coach
continues.
Hem before the game, and he says, we know this is going to be nothing like last year.
Yeah. That was unreal. In fact, I believe as they try to get all the yardage they can, that was, no doubt about it, Nick Robbins' first game, I believe, as the head coach.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, things are a little bit different now. Let's take a look at our upcoming schedule, brought to you by McGee's. It's time to be recognized. And tomorrow night we head up to Davis High School as Corner Canyon takes on the Darts. Very curious to see. I'm as curious to see how Casey Cetera does as I am Eric Harrow. Then next Thursday, this is kind of an interesting matchup. We got Granger at Syracuse. And Alema, you know this guy. Oh, there's another completion, another first down. Granger, now coached by Alema Teo.
I love it.
He is back, and he sent his guys out to our media night. And I spoke with him briefly today. He says it's a struggle. Our numbers are low. I think he's got 45 players, something like that. But he'll have them playing hard. Going to the end zone. DeYoung, there looked like there was some jersey grab there, but nothing called. And Hunt, for his part, prior to that pass, he is 12 of 15 since starting, just 5 of 17. So he's kind of found his rhythm as well.
Well, he's done a nice job kind of threading the needle. That time in coverage was Montgomery. Or, excuse me, Mortensen.
I think he was just throwing that one away. Getting back to next week, before we do that IMG Lone Peak game on Thursday, the Granger Syracuse. I mentioned Alema Teo. Really excited to see him back on the sideline after he was at Alta and, of course, Woods Cross before that. But watch out for Syracuse. Mitch Tulane has done a really nice job with that football team. And we've done a number of their games over the years. And they're pretty good.
I'll tell you, the thing about Syracuse, they might have down years, but they're never off for long.
Yeah, absolutely. They got a nice culture there. Hunt again, and Hunt this time drills it, and it is caught inside or at the 10-yard line. They're going to back it up a little bit, but either way, Titan DeYoung's got the catch. The junior Jazz dunker. Comes up with that one. Almost, not all the way.
Yeah.
That's a good man to admit that it was just almost. Bradley Foster. And Foster just runs so hard.
If his family, he's got family members that are listening, because I'm assuming mom and dad are here, but family members that might be listening, get the ice bath ready.
Yeah. He's gonna need
get the ice bath ready, because he is going to be sore tomorrow.
Well, he should top 150 the rate he's going, but we still have another whole quarter to play after this one. Hunt throwing back, and it's caught, and it's a touchdown. Marshall West hauls it in.
Jackson Hunt buying some time, stepping up, connects with Marshall West, the sophomore, for the score. And for the first time since being up 3-0, Mountain Ridge takes the lead here at home.
Point after, up and good. And since it was 3-0, this is the first time Mountain Ridge has had the lead.
With a new Toyota from Toyota's National Sales Event, summer plays on. Whether you're teaching the art of tailgating, showing up for the home team, or finding the ultimate skybox, with a new Toyota, you can keep summer playing anywhere.
Right now, lease a new 2026 Toyota 4Runner for $399 a month for 36 months, or a new 2026 Toyota Tacoma for $289 a month for 24 months.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
The challenges of college are easier to overcome when you're embraced by community. Surrounded by beauty. Inspired by quality. And empowered by opportunity. It's all here at Weber State. Find your brilliance.
We are back. 11 plays, 70 yards, 2 minutes 42 seconds, and that 7-yard touchdown reception. So I had mentioned, since it was 3-0, This is the first time Mountain Ridge has taken the lead. 21 unanswered points for Mountain Ridge.
Well, how about Jackson Hunt? You're looking at those numbers, 260 yards in the air.
Wow.
Gets a nice embrace from his head coach and his offensive coordinator, Nick Robbins. He's like, hey, let me show you what you just did. His ability, Foxy, to thread the needle and put the ball right on point has been impressive all year last year, and then the second half here tonight, second quarter and third quarter so far.
Big return up to the 33-yard line. And yes, throwing into those really tight windows. That's the stuff you see in the NFL. I mean, you don't see, because they close so quickly in high school and in some cases college. And he's not afraid to.
Mic check.
With that arm strength. Apparently Frank's mic's working. He just mic checked it.
Mike, I'm mic checking you. Yep, it's hot.
Check. Mic check.
Mic check. Okay, I think we got it.
Mic check.
I think we got it figured out.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like I get on like mic probation for some reason.
Well, if you just quit messing with the mic and just talk.
Is that all, Dave?
That's it. It's that simple. Just quit messing. Jagger Fontaine going around. That might be his best run of the night or close to it as he picks up first down on one big 11-yard carry.
Well, just he does a nice job of taking advantage of the play action and then getting around that right side, showing a little speed.
Dax Rare on the reception. And hey, if you toss and turn all night, it may be time for a new mattress. R.C. Willey has a great selection of top mattress brands, so you can rest comfortably and wake up refreshed at R.C. Willey.
Nice quick release from Fontaine.
Second down, short. Fontaine's going to throw it. Wait, a lot of time there. Oh, he threw into traffic. And what a hit. They're going to throw a flag on this. Huh. Wow. Guess there was a little too much football there.
I don't know. A little too much football in football. Is that defenseless?
Oh,
that was defenseless.
Yeah.
That's one of the really hard judgment calls to make, I think, for an officiating crew.
They're talking about it. Glenn Whitaker.
Because I mean, the only other thing you could do instead, you would wrap the guy up and cushion him, as he's falling to the ground. Because that's as safe a play as you could make in a situation like that. Now they're having a conversation, but
hitting a defenseless receiver.
Wow. The call is enforced. I'm not sure, as a defender, like if you're a coach and you're talking to your defender, you're like, I don't know if you could have done anything different.
It sure looked good.
Well,
I mean, it looked like football.
Yeah, it looked clean.
Yeah.
But I understand what the officials are trying to do.
I'm with you 100% on that. All right, Fontaine again. Could dump that off short. They'll get a couple of yards, not much, to Dax Rare.
That was maybe a 1-yard gain. But the impressive part is Fontaine, as soon as he makes his decision, watch how quickly the ball comes out. His release is like, bam!
I feel like we're seeing a kid who's just going to get stronger as the season goes on.
No question. And he's just a junior, so he's got 2 years of this.
You remember Sweetwine's first game? He was just a junior. It was against Timpview. And they were crushing it at the half and then ended up falling behind. But, boy, he learned a lot, just got better and better. And now Fontaine's got to get rid of it, and he does. Oh, he almost completed it.
There's got to be a flag on that. I don't know how they don't call a holding penalty on that. It's crazy. I'm still trying to decipher what you guys were talking about earlier. It sounded like you didn't agree with the call of the official, but you completely understood why they threw the flag.
No, and you could do that because, first of all, it's broadcaster's prerogative.
Oh, gotcha.
Second of all, the point was, I understand why they have to make that call, but to me, it looked like an awesome
fair play.
Yeah. I think the best comment, Fox, that you made maybe ever was just too much football on that play.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Boy, nothing doing on that third down.
Big hit. Easton Stubbs with the stop.
Fourth down. Fourth and long, no man's land. Offense still on the field.
By the way, Skyridge has not converted a third down in this half. 0 for 3. And they had quite a bit of success in the first half. So 4th and 11. They've got to get past the 25-yard line. Fontaine will throw it. Fontaine's pass is high and incomplete. The Sentinels have held.
Fontaine was thrown to a spot. His receiver made the break right at the yard to gain, but Blake Benson comes up with a good defensive play, and they turn the ball over on downs. Mountain Ridge now with possession.
And Alima on that particular play, a lot of hand fighting, some contact between the receiver and the defensive back. And the official let it go. I like that call on the play. What do you think?
I like the no call on that play, yes. I agree with you 100%. Another pass breakup for Mountain Ridge.
Hunt going deep. DeYoung is out there, some pushing and shoving. Good defense by Eli Mortensen. Been waiting to call his name a little bit, the transfer from Morgan High School.
And they've gotten after him a few times, and he's been able to at least stay in good position defensively. This time, able to get up there and get a hand on the ball and break it up.
And again,
we caught it.
Oh,
incredible
my goodness.
Catch. Incredible
that was
catch.
Amazing.
You know how hard it is to catch a ball over the shoulder on the outside.
Yep.
Yeah, I know, Alima, but the quarterback put it only where the receiver could get it.
30 yards on that one.
Oh, beautifully
Back to
executed.
Foster continues to pile up the numbers in this game.
This is an important drive for Mountain Ridge now that they have the lead. And if you are Skyridge, you have got to get a stop here.
Second down, Jackson Hunt will fake. Great play fake, by the way. Everybody went with him. And then gets the ball outside for a first down.
Marshall West, who had that beautiful over-the-shoulder catch. Another nice grab going to the sideline there.
What a job Nick Robbins has done with this team. And, of course, we've known Bart Brockbank for a long time over on the Skyridge side. He just does a terrific job every year. Had him in the championship.
Coach Ham, I know they look similar.
Yeah. So what did I say?
Brockbank.
You said Brockbank.
Brockbank.
Yeah, sorry.
Nobody's mad at you.
Separated at birth. I know.
Well, I'm thinking ahead because we're going to have Coach Brockbank next week.
But they do look like they could be brothers.
And the same demeanor, too. They're just both terrific guys. We know them all.
Oh, they
so
are.
well.
And if I were going to describe Coach Ham as you look at Coach Nick Robbins there, who's done a phenomenal job with this program. But Coach Ham is he's low-key energetic.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people can get confused with Alima and I, which I think is a little offensive, actually.
Yeah, I would think that.
There's the numbers for Hunt tonight. Just picking up where he left off last year.
Plenty of time for Hunt. A little behind his target.
That was a rare off-target pass by Hunt. That'll bring up 3rd down and 10. And Skyridge really needs to get a stop here.
Third down, Hunt looking. And again, incomplete, trying to thread the needle. So 4th down coming.
I think it has finally stopped raining here tonight.
Yeah, it has.
I'm not sure what the wind direction is, but on 4th and 10, they're going to go for it instead of the field goal.
And Hunt's going to throw. And Hunt's pass well short.
He had his guy.
Yeah.
Good pressure that time from the Skyridge defense. And a much-needed stop for the Falcons.
Yeah, both teams turn it over on downs on 2 consecutive drives.
Yeah, our camera crew giving us a look. Thank you to our truck, our director. There are gusts of wind. I'm not sure if that had anything to do with the decision to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, the wind is blowing to the north.
Yeah.
So it would have been in the face of the kicker.
So back comes the Skyridge offense, coached by Justin Hem.
Oh, that looked like it kind of got away from him. Speaking of Fontaine, came off his hand a little odd.
Yeah, sometimes you try and take that snap and get rid of the ball so quickly you don't even get your hand on the laces. Hard to grip it. And the ball did leave his hand kind of funny.
Second down.
Let's go! Hey, let's go,
Well, Fontaine quarterback draw. This has worked in this game a couple of times, and a good pickup.
Yeah,
for
works
Jagger.
again here. That's a gain of about 7.
6 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Been impressed with Fontaine and his ability to run. Scored a touchdown in the first half on the ground.
Try to get it on the ground, and that extra push is just enough. That is a 1st down. Keep the drive moving. Could be the last play of the 3rd quarter. We'll see how quickly they get up to snap it. What a terrific game. Couldn't ask for much better on opening night against 2 top 5 teams. We got 2 more of them tomorrow night.
That's good second effort, not just by the running back, but by the offensive line. That extra push at the end of the play got them the 1st down.
Fontaine hit as he released that. Hit hard, and no flag there.
That was play action and a little kind of hitch and go by Rare.
Well, that's going to bring us to the end of 3. We got a good one. My goodness. Big battle on opening night. Had a little rain delay. It's 10:30, but we're still going at it. 4th quarter coming your way next on America First Credit Union's Thursday Night Lights. America First Credit Union's Thursday Night Lights is brought to you by Next Gen Motors, Weber State, Sunbelt Rentals, and McGee's Trophies.
off kilter.
Oh, never mind. That's fine. What is the game recap? Is there a read? There is a read.
A new mattress from RC Willey can transform your guest room, along with bedroom furniture and the finishing touches. Get it all here and treat your guests right.
The Funds Visa debit card from America First Credit Union is an awesome way to help your kids learn to manage their money. Funds works like any America First Credit Union debit card, and kids can personalize it with Picture Perfect or add it to the affinity card of their favorite team. And you can link their account to yours so you can make deposits and track savings and spending.
So help set your kids up for financial success. Head to AmericaFirst.com.
It's our summer liquidation event.
Harris RV is making room for the incoming 27s, so we're blowing out all the 26s. Save huge on the Open Range RV Colt 17BH for only $12,995 or $141 a month, zero down. Or the Heartland Prowler 2500BH for $16,995 or $184 a month, zero down. Or the Heartland Cyclone 2214 for $54,995 or $414 a month, zero down.
We must make room for new inventory.
It's the summer liquidation event at Paris RV.
You are assigned to labor in the Japan Tokyo North Miss.
From the announcement to your first fitting, we've been with you from the start. Every new mile walked, every new language learned, the changes you make and the changes you bring. We love helping you prepare for the next chapter and hearing your stories when you return. So here's to more happy goodbyes and tearful reunions. Thank you for taking us with you.
New appliances from RC Willey can modernize your kitchen, along with bar stools, a dining table, and chairs. It's all here, except for the menu.
Connects with Rare for a score right here. Later on, Bennett into the end zone, another touchdown, but all of a sudden, Mountain Ridge says, okay, it's time for us to get involved here. How about that long pass right there, connection with Thayer for the touchdown, and then to his running back, Bradley Foster, out of the backfield for another score. And here comes another touchdown, and the connection with West. A little celebration for good reason, because they are up 27-20 after being down for the majority of this game.
Talking about Justin Hammond, Skyridge, fourth season, 30-9. And you remember he took over. They brought him in to be the OC for 1 year, and then John Lehman, what did he do?
Well, he was the head coach.
He guided him to a championship.
At Brighton.
Yeah, so
and then they brought him over to be the OC.
And then Lehman,
right?
And Lehman mic drops his final season. I mean, the intention was that would be Lehman's last year. And, I mean, you couldn't have asked for a better finish.
Oh, yeah.
He beats Corner Canyon in the state championship, and then now he's the AD and loving it.
If you don't win the state title, dude, it's like, you know what? I know I said I was going to step away, but, I mean, it just all happened just
so perfect.
So beautifully.
Yeah, that was a great moment.
You couldn't have scripted it any better.
And John's still at Skyridge as the athletic director and absolutely loving life. Pass is complete. Omarion Sanders.
Been relatively quiet in this game here tonight. Last year, 309 grabs, 4 touchdowns, big expectations.
That's his first catch
for number one.
Tonight, Alema.
Yeah.
So I'd say it's more than relatively quiet.
Yeah, they have big expectations for Sanders. Malosi Shepard, who's just a sophomore, 6'4", 200 pounds.
And even
he's already got an offer from Utah.
Yeah, and I know you talked about Mortensen playing on defense, and we've seen him a lot, but
we'll see him on offense at some point.
Absolutely, we will. Fontaine's pass complete. That's first down yardage, and a big hit on Dax Herrera at the end of that play. And now Skyridge's got a little something going.
And Skyridge needs to get it going right here. This is an important drive for them.
Fontaine, oh, he's being chased. Gets away. Oh, and then a hit right. There's the flag.
The key on that play initially was Kojima. Kojima transferring in from Maple Mountain, number 54. He's going to be a stud. He's just a junior.
Scooby Tulau is the one that could not hold up and knocked Fontaine to the ground.
Personal foul. Number 8 on the defense, roughing the passer. Automatic first down.
Scooby Tulau, by the way, just a junior, but is a guy that's very active. He's the leader of this defense, and he just comes in at the end of the play and should have held up. But you see Tulau, he's the one making the calls and making sure everybody's in the right place.
So that puts the ball all the way up inside the 30-yard line. Skyridge trailing by 7. And a great game that started an hour late. And back to the ground attack.
They got about 5 yards after contact on that one.
Fellatow's a good runner too. He's just a sophomore.
That experienced offensive line, now you're going to lean on them because you've got to get this ball in the end zone.
Felatow again. Every time I say Felatow, I think of Felatow Satawala. What a runner he was.
Well, he was such a great two-way player, and you know, we mentioned that Cade Uluwave was on the sideline. He's watching his brother Cole Uluwave play linebacker for Mountain Ridge, but Cade was a phenomenal running back and linebacker, and then has focused on being a linebacker both at Cal and now at BYU, all-conference defensive player at Cal, and now the leader of that defense for Brigham Young this year.
Fontaine, oh nice, wide open out of the backfield, Beckham Bennett, and Bennett gets to the end zone.
Perfect execution on this play. Fontaine right on target. I talked about his release and how quick it is, but this, not the easiest of passes, and he puts it on the money onto Bennett's hands in stride.
Man, he just strolled into the end zone. Point after team gets a player in late, and here we go for the tie. Oh no, oh no, oh that is big. These are the little things that can come back to haunt you.
Well,
so a 1-point game now, plenty of time, obviously, a couple possessions for each team, but 9:47 to go. They went 10 plays on that drive, 78 yards in 3.5 minutes, and the 17-yard reception.
Saw a couple of special teams issues for Skyridge in this game. They had a punt in the first half, or it was early in the second half, if I'm not mistaken, right? That punt, the snap was mishandled by the punter,
and I think
the
punter,
high snap this time.
I think the punter limit is also the holder, and there was an issue there getting the ball down and set for the kick.
Look at Frank on camera now. I mean, it literally looks like November. It's August 13th.
You in your Sky High Palace up there.
And I have no doubt that probably next week, not tomorrow, because the weather is supposed to be similar to this tomorrow.
Oh, no, I know
but
what you're
next week, I'll bet you it's going to be 98 degrees.
We'll be roasting, and Frank will still be in the Max saying
98 degrees. That's Alima's favorite band.
That's true.
Short kick. So good field position coming up. Bennett, 10 carries, 33 yards, and he has 51 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns. So he's put together a really nice night as well. But I still feel like for our top performance of the game, brought to you by Performance Bountiful, is starting to look a lot like Bradley Foster.
I'm in agreement there.
Forced into action with the injury to Tani Kinikini.
And we'll see what happens
here. Yeah, there's plenty of time.
But if you know, Skyridge, you think about their miscues, have almost all of them been special teams. Missed extra point in the first half. Missed extra point in the second half now. And a bobbled snap on a punt that set up a touchdown.
Well, the interesting thing about the running back position group is Kenny came out, looked like on a couple of runs, it looked like he might be a star in the making, gets injured. Foster comes in. He's second string. He's battling for that position with two other guys. The other guy, Tyson Dunn, we haven't seen him in action at all. Well, it's because he's standing on the sideline with no pads.
Well, you can't go in with no pads.
It's going to be difficult.
Another beautiful pass from Jackson Hunt to Bennett Nielsen. And he's about 2 yards shy of the first down. Protecting a 1-point lead.
This is what I like. That they're not just kind of just sitting on this.
Being conservative.
They're throwing the ball.
That one a little even high for Titan DeYoung, the 6'3" senior.
You know, that's that old saying, you got to play to win, not play not to lose. So you stay aggressive.
A little bit of a late hit here, Alema. See what happens with the quarterback.
Oh, wow. I mean, sandwiched. I feel like a quarterback is always a defensive player, but obviously different rules apply.
Defenseless player?
Defenseless.
I mean, what can he do?
Oh,
no.
You know, there's that conversation when you're talking about penalties. It's not really about how many penalties as much as it is when the penalties happen.
Number 8. 5-yard penalty will be a first down.
Yeah, you're talking about the timing. I mean, a costly one right there.
Absolutely, because if you look at, you know, the spreadsheet at the end of the game, they win the penalty battle, speaking of Skyridge, but that's a costly penalty right there.
Keeps the drive alive. And keeps Bradley Foster running. 3 yards on the pickup.
Run up the middle for a gain of 3 yards. Bring up second down.
He is the very definition of 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
He's like John Riggins throwback.
Yeah, exactly. What an opportunity for him, though, too. He's a senior, so got to make the most of it. Thrown off his back foot, wide open. Klassen's got it, and he'll score. Yards.
Flags down on the play.
Well,
after
Skyridge,
the play.
Bringing some pressure. Put your guy on an island on the outside. Great pass by Hunt. Right into the wide open arms of Jordan Klassen.
I don't know if you guys can see this, but if you take a look at the field goal posts in the north end zone, you might notice a little issue with left. You might need to get the Mountain Ridge engineering team out here to level those things out.
Or just get a bunch of people hanging on the left side. Maybe you can bend it back.
Yeah, I think it's the other goal post right there. You can see it. That's a good look at it. Looks like somebody tried to almost dunk on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We know who that was.
You're exactly right. Oh, man.
With 9:03 remaining in this fourth. Time to be recognized. And RC Willie has everything you need with your home, your way. With their
What's one word to describe life after a car accident? Overwhelming. First, you have the insurance companies. Good luck getting them to care. Then you have hospital bills, doctor visits. Then you have to figure out work, transportation, and life? It's a never-ending list of to-dos, unless you call the right lawyer. Then, poof.
After an accident, we'll help relieve the stress and chaos. Call or text Siegfried and Jensen for your free consultation.
If you looked at our water use across the year, it wouldn't be flat. Every summer it spikes, fast. Long days, high temperatures, watering lawns, all at once. About 60% of our treated drinking water is used outdoors during the summer. This year we're starting with less, so even a small change makes a real difference. When we all cut back a little, we reduce that peak. We're not losing water, we're keeping it for when we need it. Water your lawn twice a week or less. Life is better with water.
Steeler Wesley, 2028, tight end, Skyridge High School. What? 21 cars? They stole 21 cars? I could have got me a car.
I'm thinking that's TikTok. Is that a movie that I missed?
It's actually, Google it. You'll be surprised.
21 cars?
It's reality.
Okay, I'm going to check it out. I got to check it out.
You need to check it out. It's
that was
funny.
well done.
Really
he's
well done.
He's got a future as a TikTok influencer or something like that.
And when you find out where it came from, you'll be like, wow, he's spot on.
All right, I'll report on that tomorrow. I'll do my homework tonight when I get home.
The only
Steeler
downside
Wesley,
is, yeah, go ahead.
by the way, unavailable for tonight's game. But the injury, from what we understand, is not going to be like a season thing. He's just not going to play today.
Hey, you know what? That's our first Victor's Tires touchback of the game. Was it the second Victor's Tires touchdown of the game?
Touchback.
Sorry. Boy, that's all it took to get a touchdown.
It's getting late. We're kind of in the witching hour.
Really
is it 11 o'clock yet?
Almost.
It's way past. It might as well be midnight.
That last drive, 4 plays, 72 yards, and a 55-yard touchdown reception.
Dave's asking Tyson for some warm milk and a cookie.
Not warm, cold milk and a cookie. Jackson Hunt, 23 of 46, exactly 50%, 369 yards, 4 touchdowns. And
what a performance.
What a turnaround. Because remember, he was 5 of 17, and since then he's 18 of 29.
Yeah,
he's
you knew he'd turn it around. He was going to turn it around.
Absolutely. Oh, hi.
There's
statisticians over here on the other side.
There's Omarion Sanders with another grab here. It would be helpful for the Skyridge offense if the 6'3", 192-pound Sanders could make a few big plays for them on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, that's only his second catch of the game. And they'll stick with their game plan, try to get some running yardage there. Bring up a 3rd and 2, 8.5 to play.
See the end of that play? Kyler Christiansen, linebacker for Mountain Ridge, just took a seat right on top of the running back.
Momentum. Uh-oh. Take that whole penalty thing off the table, Frank, when you're doing your post game.
Prior to the snap, dead ball, false start. Number 51 on the offense, 5-yard penalty, remains 3rd down.
It just all piled up there for Skyridge. Now the penalties are coming.
Well, for Skyridge, as they review this film, it's going to be about special teams and then focus and concentration in the second half of this game. They got the horses.
Oh, that's
no question.
There's a talented football team for sure.
This is a timeout, so no harm, no penalty.
Timeout.
Jackson Peck
Mountain Ridge
taking the timeout.
First charge timeout of the half.
Jackson Peck, the defensive coordinator, we know him well. He's been around high school football here in the state for a lot of years. Great coach. He surrounded himself with other really good assistant coaches. I got so much appreciation, respect for, you know, these high school coaches that have been in it for a long time, and they, you know, continue to just give back to the young players in our community. There's a good look at Fahutahi with the big beard and the bald head, the former BYU and NFL running back.
And wait a minute. Utah Stallions as well, right? Did he get it? Or was that Asiata? That was Asiata. Remember that, Frank? With the
Do
first
I remember?
Game?
He scored the first touchdown in Salt Lake Stallions history.
What a career we had.
History. What a career he had with the Stallions.
What a career we had.
What a career we had with the Stallions. Oh, man. When they told us that we didn't have to show up for the next game, that was a bad sign.
What did we do, 6, 7, maybe 8
6,
games?
7, yeah, good for you.
Not many. I knew when they quit feeding us on the charter that the end was near. Frank was walking up and down the aisles asking the players if they're going to eat their brownie.
Like, hey, Coach Erickson, can I get a bag of nuts or something?
Third down, and that's a big
big first
conversion.
down.
Oh, that is huge.
Rare with a nice grab.
Up the middle. Gain of 7 up for a first down.
Yeah, that's a great conversion right there. Clutch.
Fontaine again stands in and fires downfield. That's a jump ball, and no one catches it.
Now, it's worth noting Skyridge is throwing into the wind, so that ball got held up.
Another pass breakup by Mountain Ridge that time. Jace Helm
That's
able
their
to
sixth.
knock this one down.
Yeah.
We're talking about Jackson Peck and this defensive effort that we're seeing from Mountain Ridge.
It didn't look that way in the first half when Skyridge quickly scored, 20 points. Man, they've got something cooking now. Fontaine's pass.
Ball's out.
Ball is out.
Yeah,
Is that
that's going to be a dead ball.
It's got to be. There'll be a little more urgency.
The ball
to
came
go
out
get
when he hit the ground.
Pass complete. Skyridge to the near side.
Honestly, another shout out to this officiating crew. I think they've done a really pretty good job. Today's rules are almost more difficult to officiate than they were 20 years ago. I mean, you didn't have to call half the hits.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you could still clothesline somebody.
Yeah.
That's true.
Kelly Woodbray, the referee, and his crew have done a really nice job for us. Jagger Fontaine. And Jagger Rattle, the second hit is what really brought him down. By the way, Rare, 8 receptions, almost 50 yards, so he's having a night.
It looked like Uluave was going to get a huge hit, and then it ended up being Scooby Tulau who makes the stop. But that was a big stop for this Mountain Ridge defense. There's a good look at Scooby Tulau. He's just a junior.
Oh, again.
Oh, boy. They've had so many problems with special teams. And wow, this is going to set up Mountain Ridge in a great position to try to put the hammer down.
Again, when they take a look at this film, it's going to be about special teams miscues. And both of the mishandled snaps, both of them have been low snaps. Like, they weren't right on the hands, but they're still plays that you need to be able to make. So, you know, we can talk about Skyridge has made some special teams mistakes, and at the same time, you could also argue that Mountain Ridge has done a nice job forcing those errors.
Yeah. Well, they've outscored Skyridge 28-6 in this second half. Unbelievable turnaround, and this guy's a big reason why.
Well, when you have a kid like Foster, and I'm not sure they even knew that they had him going into this game, but when you have a valuable runner like Foster that you can hand the ball off to at the end of the game here and burn clock, and he can pick up yards, get you first downs, maybe put it in the end zone. That's a great discovery for Mountain Ridge here tonight. Coach Robbins is going to take a timeout here.
Timeout, Mountain Ridge. Second charge timeout of the half.
Foster's updated numbers: 24 carries, 153 yards, and a touchdown. So he's gone over 150. I don't know if he's going to get 200, but boy, what a game that young man's had.
Hey guys, did you know that America First Credit Union is Utah's #1 auto lender? And if you finance a vehicle right now, you don't have to make a payment for 90 days. So it's the perfect time to get your teen in a vehicle, or maybe you upgrade your family's ride. And with America First's flexible options, competitive rates, and unbeatable service, you're going to get a lot more mileage out of your money.
Yeah, we know.
Hey man, you good? Dilemma.
After you've been injured in an accident, you're going to have a lot of questions.
How much will I get for my car? Who pays my medical bills? Will I ever be able to work again? How do I find the right doctor? Should I be talking to the insurance company? When does my claim settle? How do I get money? Who can answer all of these questions?
We can. When you have questions, we have answers. Siegfried and Jensen.
Time for our top performer. Just one more reason to choose Performance of Bountiful. And we're going to go with quarterback Jackson Hunt and his running back Bradley Foster. There's Hunt. Yeah. What a night. 23 of 46, 369 yards. He's not done. Well, he probably is done passing. 4 touchdowns. That huge reception, catch and run by Thayer.
Great touch pass here to Bradley Foster.
I was just chatting with one of the assistant coaches here on the sideline. I can't name him because I think there's some sort of proprietary information law, copyright, registered trademark. But I asked him about if he was surprised about Bradley Foster because he wasn't necessarily listed as a starter. And he just shook his head and he laughed and he said, "No, we can't even tackle him in practice because it's like you can't risk getting any of your defensive players hurt because he's like a bowling ball."
Well, it's one of those situations because, it's not that Bradley Foster was not good, but we saw what Tiny Kinney can do.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's like, yeah, but, this guy kind of had the edge coming out of camp, so this is the guy we're going with. And then Kinney goes down early in the first quarter, and all of a sudden Bradley Foster does things like this.
Here he goes. Foster around the corner. Oh, he got hit right
first
at the
rushing
pylon,
touchdown
but he scored.
Of the night for Bradley Foster. He had a receiving touchdown earlier in the game, but able to get it to the end zone on the ground. Well done.
It's a perfect scenario for the coaching staff because you put in Kinney gets hurt, and then you say, look at this kid, look what he's doing right here. Are you surprised? No, we're not surprised. We always knew he could do that.
Because Kinney actually had 2 great runs.
He sure did.
Before he goes out. And so the question becomes, if Kinney ends up staying healthy in this game, do we even see Foster? Now, we probably would have seen him, but sparingly, just to come in and spell Kinney.
Yeah.
But because of the injury, all of a sudden now you see what Foster can do.
Well, prior to that last play, Mountain Ridge had amassed 567 total yards of offense tonight. 369 passing, 198 rushing. So now they've obviously gone over 200. But wow, what a game. 2 plays, 22 yards after that turnover, 17-yard TD run, and this second half is complete domination by the Sentinels. I mean, a total turnaround.
Yeah, they had taken over the game.
And this is, you know, by no means, and it's early on in the season, obviously, but it's by no means a reflection of what you should expect from Skyridge.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, the moments like the first half, that's probably what you could expect. But these miscues that they had on special teams, sometimes those kinds of situations can derail your game plan. It just throws everything off.
Another Willowdale touchback. The Skyridge ball on the 20.
Well, I'll tell you what, they've done a great hire by Mountain Ridge to bring in Nick Robbins, former assistant at Tipview. And in his first year, they won the region title.
There's your two
and now they're back. Look at them. It's our guys. Our performance of Bountiful, top performers of the game. And one of them probably had no idea that it was going to be this kind of a night for him. Second half, I'll read you these numbers after this play to just illustrate even further the domination by Mountain Ridge. It's after 11 right now, Alema.
I'm sorry, I was asleep. What?
Yeah.
Alema.
Second half total yardage. Mountain Ridge 237. Skyridge just 83.
Like 9 o'clock's my bedtime, but 11 o'clock is automatic shutout.
Well,
like I'm just done.
Don't worry, I'm still going strong.
Attaboy.
Thanks.
You almost called me
much.
a lima.
I just did.
Oh my God.
It's late.
As everyone's falling apart here. Yeah, it's first game for us too. But you know who's in mid-season form?
Who?
Courtney Littledike.
Oh,
I think he did 1,000 curls at halftime.
Yep.
That dude's just.
He's
what do you
jacked.
call it, Alema?
Homeboy's pretty ticked.
That's it. He's always been that way.
That is true.
And he's a good official.
He is.
This whole crew is terrific.
I know. What did we do to deserve this officiating crew? This is like a top-notch crew.
I ran into Jeff Clough from the UHSAA on the way in. He was here. He lives out in this area. And he assigned, I think he's involved in the sign. Did they just get another turnover?
There's somebody scrambling around.
I'm going to tell you, number 54, Kojima, the transfer from Maple Mountain. Keep an eye on him.
Anyway, as I was saying, he was walking in with the officials, and I just looked at him and I said, thank you. This is a great crew.
Yeah.
He does a really good job. I suspect there's a method to the madness because I feel like we always have really good crews.
Well, there was that one crew. I mean,
oh yeah.
Now
don't
all the
that
officials
one.
that are watching, they're going to be wondering.
Ooh, was I on that crew?
That one crew.
Is it us?
That one night. Oh, look
Jump
at this.
Ball's caught in midfield and a flag comes in.
Yeah, that's going to be a little face guarding pass interference. That's going to count.
Put the flag on the play.
Well, Nick Robbins is claiming it's pass interference against Skyridge. I don't think the officiating crew agrees.
Well, Cole Walworth does a good job of creating a little separation
on the
here.
defense, number 1. The penalty will be declined. First down.
21 yards on the pickup.
Skyridge ball at the 46-yard line, first and 10.
If you're Skyridge, it's time to put the pedal to the metal and see if you can make something happen here.
Yeah, in a hurry. That ball came out kind of funky.
I'm not sure if the wind or the rain had an effect on that.
It was the wind. Yeah, it's a good call, Lim, because the ball looked on line off of his hand, and all of a sudden, the wind got a hold of it, and there was no chance for the receiver to get back to it.
Yeah, it's howling.
Sounds like the excuses you use when we play golf.
I can't help the weather conditions, but you know what they say. The weather doesn't affect a well-struck ball.
I never heard that. Literally. It's starting to rain again, though, a little bit.
Underthrown and caught.
And caught.
Fontaine took a shot from Uluabe coming off the edge that time.
And how about Sanders?
But able to get it out.
He's suddenly gotten a few catches.
The underthrown pass is a great advantage for a receiver.
25 yards on that pickup.
Really give credit to Fontaine because he knew that Uluave was coming with his ears pinned back. He took the shot and calmly got rid of the ball.
Fontaine. Oh, that pass. Incomplete. Pelosi Shepard looked like might have been an opportunity for a big catch.
He sure did, and Fontaine ripped that one in there.
He had a big catch early in the game. I don't think he's had a catch since that catch in the first quarter. But I'm not so sure he didn't hear some footsteps or know that the safety was just kind of sitting there.
That pass has caught Sanders again. And Omarian's having a nice little fourth quarter.
Well, you want Sanders to get some confidence in this game and get some rhythm. You know, this is not a region game. You want to get guys ready. And both these teams, you know, talking to both coaches, it's easy to schedule, you know, a team from St. George or a smaller team or, you know, but that you don't necessarily learn or get better from a game like that. So I like that these coaches have agreed to continue to play each other in situations like this, non-region games and early on in the season, because both teams will learn and improve.
There's some interesting scheduling this year. If you go through it, you'll stumble on a few things. But I'm excited for 3 weeks from tomorrow, as that pass back shoulder incomplete.
That's good defense right there. Good pass, good route, good defense.
7th pass breakup. I said 3 weeks from tomorrow. 3 weeks from Saturday, or is it 2? Yeah, 3 weeks from Saturday. When we have 3 games all in one day, and they're 3 of the best teams in the state.
Got a little tournament going on.
Orem, can't wait to see them with Andy Stokes at coach now, and Lehigh and Skyridge. That's actually 2 weeks from Saturday. It's going to be a long day. I hope Frank can stand up for 12 hours. It's kind of like championship day, that triple header. Into the end zone, and that it's incomplete. But that's going to be a lot of fun, and we appreciate Wes putting that on so we can broadcast all those games.
That's pass breakup number 8 for this Mountain Ridge defense. Uluave getting his hand in there.
Well, Uluave's everything that name carries with it. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, he's a good one in his own right. There's so much, you know, chatter about Cade Uluave and being all conference defensive player of the year, coming over from Cal, and now returning to the state of Utah. He's thrilled to be back in Utah to play for BYU. And I don't know about you, Frank, but I love the guys that are, you know, they go away, you know, whether it's Puka or Kingsley Suamataia, you know, they go away initially and then they end up coming back. And they're back in the state. They get to play in front of their family. I mean, there's just so many good things about it, especially these, you know, great players like a Puka or a Kingsley or Cade's situation.
I don't even feel like it's been that long since we called the Uluave game.
Yeah.
A few years back. Oh, he was so good.
I don't know if it was Mountain Ridge's first year. I don't think it could have been its first year, but maybe but it was early on. It was early on in because how old is Mountain Ridge now? How long have they been here?
Mountain Ridge has been around for a whopping 5 years.
Yeah, and it was early on, so it might have been maybe their second year in existence.
Hey, look, there's the Mac Shack. Alema's hiding in there right now.
I'm not hiding. I'm not hiding from anybody. I'm right here. If Frank wants to come up and see me, I'm right here. I don't hide from nobody.
No, Frank's
but I'm hanging out in the Mac Shack.
And Fontaine to the end zone.
Another pass breakup. Olave again.
9th pass breakup. And this defense has put the hammer down.
Cole Olave has got the build, and I'm not sure if he's ends up putting on more weight. He's a senior. He's 6'1", 190, but he's kind of built for that hybrid safety linebacker type of position, Frank. I could see him playing in that type of scheme at the next level.
Very versatile, absolutely. Good size,
good in coverage,
good speed, and excellent instinct on the football field.
And now this is where this really comes in handy.
Can he get over 200?
Oh,
yes,
my
sir.
goodness. He's going to be very close.
I mean, is it close enough to round up?
Oh, we were close enough to round up at 120. Good blocking up front, big hole, and then he breaks it off to the outside. I think he's well aware of what his numbers are right now. He's got to be. Somebody's got to mention it to him that he was at 170.
Oh, Lemma, I know what you're going to say about this, but he's got 198.
Rounding up. Neither that, you got to give him the ball.
Just give him the ball.
Like, you got to give him the ball.
We got to go back and review that bountiful performance of the game, because here it comes. There's one. There's two.
There it is.
200 yards.
There it is. I'll tell you, for a running back, you get a game with 2 bills.
Yep.
That's something. And you go around right now and you say thank you to everybody wearing a number between 70 and 80.
I don't know. I kind of feel like if there's anyone else who can take a snap in this game, this is a running back crew that's down to one of their 3 running backs, and it's the first game of the year.
Yeah.
If there's another guy that can take a handoff, I might put him back there.
Oh, look at that rain.
I want to give a little credit to that front line. McClellan, Johnson, Rollins, Tavita, Aguirre. I should have said between 50 and 80, not 70 and 80. I can't remember what I said at this point. What time is it?
27 carries, 203 yards. By the way, our statisticians today, Tyson Ewing as usual. You know how we always have Miley Enger?
Yes.
Yeah. And we've had, what's the other Enger? Ainsley. Tonight we have Kenley.
What?
There's a third Enger.
There's a third?
Yes.
You know, you always
they just
hear,
keep coming.
You know, you always hear that, the next one coming up, oh, that's the best one.
That's the
best one in this group. So is that the case here?
Is that what you have going?
I don't know. I'd say they're all equally talented.
Oh, see, now you're being political.
Well, Miley's done it a lot longer.
Make a call. Not everybody gets a trophy.
This is Kenley's first game.
Look at this kid go.
He gets a trophy.
Oh. Frank, the comment that you made when you said, talking to the assistant coach on the sideline, he's like, "Oh, we always do, man. We can't tackle him in practice."
Right.
That's the case right now. Skyridge struggling to bring this kid down. They never brought him to the ground. They had to blow the whistle, stop a forward progress on the end of that play.
You know, I can't wait for Frank's trophy presentation, because if you remember last year, we didn't have one, even though they won that game.
Right.
Because it was so late.
Yeah, not between these two teams, but last time we were doing a Mountain Ridge game.
So we haven't done that, so we haven't had an opportunity to present this.
True.
And then prior to that, we did a Mountain Ridge game against Lone Peak several years ago, and Lone Peak won that game. So this will be fun, and hopefully you'll have Bradley Foster right up close to you there.
Yeah, so what you're saying is this is overdue.
Yeah, this is cool. Well, we owe them.
Well, you owe them.
Yeah,
like you owe them. Yeah. Like Frank and I aren't getting in on this balance sheet.
Frank's the one that presents it. He's the one that nearly loses a limb every time
you're kind of in charge. I mean, if anybody's going to take any blame, because I know you take the credit for everything. So if there's blame to be handed out, guess who's getting it? It's you.
Right.
I don't know what there is to take credit for. By the way, Bradley Foster now at 216.
There it is. There's the trophy. What's the number? 216, nice. Did you say?
216 yards.
There's Keith Pulley.
Hanging on to the trophy right there. Kurt McGee. McGee's providing those trophies. They've been doing those trophies for years.
They're so awesome.
Who was it that was talking to Casey Cetera? I think one of us, or one of you guys, that mentioned that he had gone into Eric Kerr's office.
And there was
when
no,
he took over,
there was no room.
They were everywhere.
McGee's trophies everywhere.
All over the place.
It was kind of a running joke.
Oh, why? He won
because
so many of them.
I don't know that we ever did a game where he didn't get
Very
the
few.
trophy.
Last year they lost to Lone Peak, if you remember that one. That one
Right,
off.
there was that, yeah.
And then when the streak ended, it was Lone Peak.
It was against Lone Peak. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So there was
those,
a couple of rare occasions.
Like two.
Yeah.
Over all the years, and you got to go back to his years as the head coach at Jordan when they were good, and he was the head coach.
Yeah, that's right.
Little victory formation for Mountain Ridge. Oh, he wisely stepped up before taking the knee.
Right.
He don't want to.
He only lost 2 yards.
Yeah, he doesn't want to affect his rushing stats. That's a smart quarterback, Jackson Hunt. Well done. They should make a rule at some point, like if
Where you don't
shoot,
lose yardage?
if you shoot at the end of a quarter, right? In the NBA now, that doesn't count against your shooting percentage. So if you take a knee,
That's a shot.
Yeah, no, the buzzer beater shot.
I agree. The quarterback should never take loss of yardage.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to take a loss of yardage here.
No.
Well, it's actually, and according to our chief statistician, Tyson Ewing, it is not put on the quarterback. It's put on the team. So it's a team loss.
Okay.
So he doesn't lose yardage.
All right, I'll take that.
I don't know how the math all adds up, but look at this. What a celebration. It's first game of the season. It's non-league, but it means a lot. Momentum, performances, guys stepping up, and victory to Mountain Ridge.
Nice win for the Sentinels. And I'm going to say this. I don't know that this means a whole lot for Skyridge. There's some things that they need to clean up, certainly. But I do believe that this means something for the Sentinels.
I 100% agree with you. And we're going to find out just how excitable they are when we come back. One of my favorite moments of our broadcast is when Frank nearly loses life and limb while presenting a championship trophy. And we'll do that. Victory to the Sentinels, 41-26, complete domination in the second half, outscoring Skyridge 35-6. Unreal. We'll be back.
At altitude, the air is thinner, the view is clearer, and the stakes are higher. Here at the University of Utah, possibility doesn't wait for permission. It fuels breakthroughs in heart health. It reimagines reality around the world. It shapes policy and fuels discovery. It drives artistic freedom, inspiring creators and enriching our culture. From the beating heart of Salt Lake City, across the nation, and beyond, this is Impact at Altitude.
With a new Toyota from Toyota's National Sales Event, summer plays on. Whether you're teaching the art of tailgating, showing up for the home team, or finding the ultimate skybox, with a new Toyota, you can keep summer playing anywhere.
Right now, lease a new 2026 Toyota 4Runner for $399 a month for 36 months, or a new 2026 Toyota Tacoma for $289 a month for 24 months.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Interstate Image specializes in car wraps, business vehicle wraps, vinyl wall, and window decals that promote your business. Interstate Image is the only 3M Master Certified graphics installation company in the state of Utah with the best guarantee in the industry. Let our design team customize your image and handle your project from start to finish. Give us a call at 801-977-9979 or go to interstateimage.com to learn more and get a free estimate.
Specialty is branded title, insurance buybacks. Customers save thousands of dollars, get a newer car, lower miles. We hand pick every vehicle. We look at the before auction photos and we're transparent. We show our customers those before auction photos. It's 3 different inspections. We love to help people. Customer service is at the top for us. We strive to do our best. We want that customer coming back. That's the exciting and the motivating thing for me and for the dealership.
And there is the victorious Mountain Ridge Sentinels as they beat Skyridge tonight. Frank Dolce will be presenting the winner's trophy as he works his way over. They're just beyond midfield. And we'll have to talk to our comms crew about getting the team to us in timely fashion.
There are some teams that are familiar with the routine.
Yeah, they're clearly not.
They know how this thing goes, and certainly Skyridge is one of those teams. They would know, but for Mountain Ridge, first game of the season, and an opportunity for us to present the trophy. And I have a sense, having watched the way they played here tonight, that they will get used to moments like this. This is a good team.
Yeah. All right, so Frank's there now. Not sure if he's got coach, but let's go down to Frank and the presentation of the Champions Trophy for Thursday Night Lights. Frank?
All right, Coach. Well, a lot of first game things that you dealt with here tonight. It felt like kind of a slow start first quarter, but you really got your momentum going throughout the rest of that football game. Tell us about this crew.
Yeah, hey, I think, like I said before, we dealt with delays, we dealt with all that stuff. I think we handled adversity really well. And, I'm just proud of our kids, man. They played really well, and our defense was lights out. They got their stops when they needed it, and our offense played good. So, yeah.
I know Kenny went down early in this football game, but it kind of felt like a star is born at your running back position.
Yeah, Bradley Foster, man. Last year in JV, there's a game where he's caught a touchdown, threw a touchdown, and ran a touchdown in. So he's been a dude for a long time, and, we're really proud of the way he ran the ball and his effort. So, where's Brad Foster? Where's Brad?
He's probably in the ice bath. Great defensive effort. I don't know how many pass breakups you had in the secondary, but have to be proud about what you accomplished on the defensive side.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, Coach Peck, our defensive coordinator, does a great job. He gets our guys in the right spots all the time. And, like I said, they made the plays when they needed to. And I'm so happy and so grateful that he's on our staff. So,
first game out, what do you like about this team?
Obviously we fought through adversity, right? But one thing we got to do is not act like we won the Super Bowl, right? We got to get better for next week. So, we got to get ready for Lehigh next week. Yep.
Well, I got to give a shout out to Dave Revel. He keeps looking at me over here on former great Ute and your safeties coach. Well, listen, what an effort tonight. That's a terrific win. You brought some nice weather with you as well. So, with that, I'm going to award you and this football team the Thursday Night Light Championship.
Oh, Frank. I like that. That's a focus, Coach Alemi. So we got to get ready for Lehigh next week.
You know what? This is a nice win. This is a good team. They're off to a good start, but this is just the beginning. I love his comments. And give your team credit. They did fight through adversity, but this is just the beginning of what could be a really special year for Mountain Ridge.
627 yards of total offense for this team, and their quarterback, Jackson Hunt, 369 yards passing, and their running back, Foster, 216 yards rushing. What a combo. What a 1-2 punch. Well, that wraps things up for tonight. Thank you all for staying up late with us. Sorry about the Mother Nature weather delay. We'll be back again tomorrow night for Friday Night Rivals as #1 and defending 6A champion Corner Canyon visits Davis. We'll have that for you tomorrow at 7 p.m. on KJAZ, KMYU, and all of our streaming platforms. Thank you so much for our entire Pure Broadcasting crew. What a great job they have all done tonight. Tyson Ewing on stats along with another Enger. Can't get too many of those. Caden Coons, our producer tonight, although Callie showed up late, and Ken's been here all night. John Green on audio. Thomas Groh helping with our graphics, and our entire crew doing a great job. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow night, Corner Canyon at Davis.
mattress from RC Willey can transform your guest room, along with bedroom furniture and the finishing touches. Get it all here and treat your guests right.
Hola, hola. ¿Cómo se llama car?
Carro.
Ah, sí, sí. ¿Cómo se llama tires?
Llantas.
Ah, bien. ¿Cómo se llama I need?
Necesito.
Ah, gracias. Yo necesito carro llantas.
Hombre, we don't just speak Spanish here, we speak English